Okay. Got my drink and all. I'm set. A bit of a late stream, at least for me. maybe particularly early for people watching it in other time zones. I don't know. But there is just over a day left of this event, and I don't want it to. I don't want to start playing it at the very last moment, lest I miss it. Miss the ending of it, like I missed the ending of the Girls Frontline event. I would not want a repeat of that. And here it is. We even have a preview of the next event upcoming with some angel-looking motherfucker. Some new trailer and whatnot. I have no clue what this new event is going to be about. Let's go through the current one instead. And this event seems to be about the Order of Truth, or what is their name? I forgot. I have one, or I have two? Yeah, I have two of the new characters added, Lenore and that other girl. So which faction is Lenore? A True Order. Yeah. This is a True Order event, which isn't common, and the True Order is a faction that was always very interesting to me. So let's just jump straight into it. There's two parts to it. There's the event proper, and there's the riddles and rhymes, but this one has 5 days left on it, so I'm not particularly worried about that. One more thing I need to check. How many stages are there? How long of an event is it? And 12. Okay, 12 stages. Not bad. We should be done with it in an hour, 2 hour stops. ST1 missing. Mama? 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 Oh, I have her. She's the welfare. Who's there? Oh, it's you, my love. How long have you been standing there? Not long, Mama. Are you reading? No, I was just... It's so thin. It doesn't look like a book. What's it about? Don't touch it. Mama? I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to scare you. It's just... You mustn't read it. No one can. But what is it? Never mind that. Were you looking for me? What's going on? Oh, right, Mama. I scraped my elbow by accident. Again? You really should be more careful. Come, let me see. It looks bad. Does it hurt? Yep. It's bleeding. We'll need to stitch it up. Go fetch your sister. Mama, won't you do it for me? I mean, we need to stitch it up. She's already entirely stitched up. You're much better at it. Mama has something to tend to right now. Something very important. Be a good girl and ask your sister to take care of it. Hey, come here. Mama's calling you. Okay. Mother, what is it? Your sister hurt her elbow. Would you help her stitch it up for me? Okay. Make sure to be gentle. Don't make it hurt. My darlings must learn to take care of each other. The world is no place for the likes of us. We are the only ones who wish to see ourselves live. Mama, be sure to take care of your younger sister. Her body is more fragile than yours, susceptible to illness and injury. You have no experience with such things, but I've taught you how to handle them, haven't I? Yes, Mother. And you, little one, need to take care of your elder sister as well. Remember to wind her strings regularly. You must never leave her by herself. She already knows how to wind her own strings. She doesn't need me. Nobody needs me. Mother, are you leaving again? Huh? Yes, I have to go. I have to attend a very important performance. I must correct my past sins. At least I have to try. This may be the only way. Past sins? You should go to bed, my darlings. But it's only... Go on, off to bed now. It's time for your bedtime story. Lenore and May, you're both such good girls. Good girls have sweet dreams when they fall asleep to bedtime stories. Immediately creepy. Build it up, build it up, build the pretty house up. Not for the lord, not for the general, just for the sleepy pup by the fire, curled in a bowl. Lumopolis Prison, well, that's one hell of a place to start at. You again? How many times have you been here? I warned you that you wouldn't be let off the easy this time, didn't I? But... Oh, Valencia! She is from another event before. Okay, so she decided to go to Lumopolis. But my sister is gone. Have you seen her? She's about this tall with white hair that was tied in a ponytail with a cute bow tie. She's missing. She's gone. I know. You don't need to keep telling me over and over again. We've already spread the word and sent all the city guards out to look for her. What else do you want? Can't you just calm down a little and have some patience? Harassing commoners demanding them to tell you things they don't know won't help. It'll only get you arrested. But my sister is gone. I can't just sit around, I have to do something. You have no choice now but to sit and wait. I suggest you do that and calm yourself down. You've got nothing but time in here. 2 hours later. Caroline? I'm out of options. Too many people complain about her. I couldn't just let her keep being a public disturbance. I know she's in a panic, but... Well, you can see her for yourself. Did you find her? Did you find my sister? Hold on a second. Or news, anything, do you have any leads? There's still no news, but you've got a couple of visitors. I'm surprised you're acquainted with someone like her, Captain. She used to live in an abandoned undercity. I've got something to do with why she's here. Valencia, are you okay? We heard about the incident. Caroline, Angius, Gretel is missing. We know, don't worry, you know Gretel, she's strong, I'm sure she's fine. Wait, you're a Celestite, you can see things that I can't. Can you help me? You will help me, right? Valencia, that's precisely why we've come. Let's talk. It'll help if you tell us everything from the beginning. I don't know where to begin. You can start from anywhere. You must have a lot to say regarding Gretel. Gretel... After we left the city, we stayed in Umbreton for a while, but in the end we decided to settle down in Lumopolis. It's more peaceful and quiet. And we were adjusting to our new lives. As we were adjusting to our new lives, Gretel fell in love with rhymes and plays. She was completely enamored and immersed herself in them. She bought a bookshelf full of fairy tales and read them night and day. She would also go to the theater all the time to watch play after play without stopping. In the beginning, I was actually happy to see that she was doing what she liked. I thought that would help her adapt to her new life, but soon afterwards she became immensely discontent. She ripped apart the fairy tale books, saying she'd had enough of the mediocre stories. About a week ago, she was suddenly in a good mood. She told me she had to do something very important. There was a show she wanted to attend. She called it a show like no other. A parallel to what we've seen at the beginning? Was Gretel the mother? Or a parallel to her? A show like no other? She packed for days as if she was going a long journey. I asked her where she was going, but she always beat around the bush. Until one morning, a couple days ago, I went to get her for breakfast only to find that she was already gone. There was no goodbye, no note, all of a sudden she was just gone. And so you started looking for her on the streets. Yes, I figured someone in Lumopolis must have seen her at some point with all these bags she had. Other than that, I had nothing else to go off. What do you think, Angius? Lumopolis is too big, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Why don't we start by finding out what Gretel was planning to do, such as that show like no other she spoke of? Right, we can start from there. Yeah, let's see what leads we can find at their house. Yes, we should start with their house. Valencia, do you mind giving us the key to your house? Is that okay with you? We want to see if Gretel left behind any clues to her current whereabouts. It's fine, I'll do anything to find Gretel. That was a long sigh. What is it? Seeing Valencia in prison was kind of shocking. It's kind of hard to catch my breath. That's a bit over dramatic. There's no need to fear prison when you've not committed any crimes. How long will Valencia be in for? It's nothing serious, she'll be up tomorrow. But we better find some clues about Gretel's whereabouts by then. Considering Valencia's current state, I'm worried about what this will do to her if it drags on. Tomorrow, huh? That's soon, and we don't have anything right now. That's why I asked you here. We need your ability as a Caelestite to keep us find something at Gretel's place. Sure thing, I'll definitely try my best to help Gretel. But as you can see, my stomach is growling from not having dinner. You should maybe first get... What's that look on your face? It's a prison. I didn't think you were into prison food. That's not what I meant to say. The door is open. We're at the right house. Looks quite cozy. Looks like they were adapting well to their new lives. How nice. There's no time for sentimental dallying. We need to find leads to Gretel's whereabouts. This must be her room. Paper scraps everywhere. She really did a number on those storybooks. There are still a few books left on the shelves. They seem to have been spared from Gretel's tirade. Maybe they mean more to her? Let's split up, see if we can find anything. Caroline, you check the shelves and I'll look elsewhere around the room. Alright, your special ability should make the search easier for you. What's in the cabinet? Oh, snacks! I should probably remind Valencia not to forget them or they're gonna go bad. Are you here to look for clues or to be a janitor? Did you find anything over there? It's hard to say. The books she left behind are strange. They're not really storybooks. Rather, they look like scrapbooks she made. She seems to have pasted cutouts from newspapers and books related to plays inside them. Hello, welcome to the stream, the first viewer. And that's a lot of scrapbooks. Does Lumopolis show that many plays? It's because she's accumulated info on plays from years ago. For example, these are from 5 years ago, and this is from 11 years ago. Why would she be collecting info about old plays? All those plays have ended their runs. What's the point of gathering info on them? I'm still pondering what Gretel meant by a show like no other. Maybe all this is her research to find that show. Wait a minute. Ooh, a secret book. This book is hollowed out. Looks like a contraption or something. Is there anything inside? An envelope, but it's empty. Invitation, the Sleeping Dog's Grand Revival. This may be the play Gretel was planning on attending, but there's no date or venue on the envelope. I might have a lead on that. What? Where? The paper scraps on the floor. They're not all ripped from books. Look at this one. It looks like travel plans, but she must have scrapped the page because there were too many misspelled words. 9 p.m. take shower pack. 11 p.m. hail a carriage from the main street. Estimated travel time 30 minutes to Midnight Street. Must arrive before 12 a.m. No problem. She even drew a cute smiley face. Midnight Street. That's in Lower Lumopolis. Come on, let's go check it out. Hey, now? Yes, now. When else? Combat! We're going against Thunder, so I'm gonna go with the Walter team. I love the music of this event. Amazing. I'm gonna have to set it as my lobby music. Ooh, Lower Lumopolis, creepy as always. What was that? Wait, it's gone. Didn't think such quiet streets existed in Lumopolis. It's that silent with not even a soul stirring in the windows. Maybe it's just too late right now. Angus, what are you doing? Hurry up. Coming. Carlene, are you sure this is the place? We've circled the streets multiple times, but there's no sign of a theater anywhere. Yeah, I've been thinking... maybe this is just some type of transfer station to theater. I'm afraid without the actual invitation we won't get very far just trying to piece together info from some scrapped travel plans. There goes the bell. It must be midnight now. Gretel mentioned needing to reach somewhere by midnight. Maybe that's when the play starts. It's late. We're not getting anywhere right now. Let's try one last time to see if there's any hidden alleys or something that we missed. If we really can't find anything, I'll ask the guards to help tomorrow. Alright. By the way, what kind of a play starts at midnight? I doubt it'd have an audience at this hour. You're right. Something unusual is going on here. Please tell me. Is that a person in front of us? I'm pretty sure they weren't there before. Let's take a look. Wonderland Theater. I have to see the play. I have to. From the street, please just tell me. I told you there's no such thing here. Stop bothering me, get lost. That person's here for the play as well? Wonderland Theater. I think I remember seeing this name in Gretel's scrapbook. You know about the Wonderland Theater. Hey, please tell me. I'm sorry, we don't know anything. We don't know. Nobody knows. Wonderland Theater, I have to see it. I have to. What's wrong with them? I'm feeling creeped out. Guard, what's with that person? Stop bothering me, get lost. You... Never mind. Let's go, Angus. There are guards who don't recognize you? Knowing who I am isn't a prerequisite for being a Lumo guard. Maybe he's just not interested in the nobles. Is it real just that? Something feels odd to me. I know, but our priority is looking for Gretel and clues related to the play. There's another person up ahead, I'll go ask. Okay. Wait, stop, Carlene. Huh? What's wrong? No need to ask. That's not a person, it's a mannequin. Oh, it's her. Who would put something like that on the street like this? Not to mention, we've been on the street for a while, yet we haven't seen it till now. Let's keep walking. This place makes me uncomfortable. Something strange is going on here. Could there be something hidden beyond what our eyes can see? Let me expand my senses. Wait, what? I can't sense a thing. Are you alright? Yeah. It's just making me anxious that Gretel's probably somewhere around here by herself. She must be looking for the same thing that crazy person back there, right? A show like no other at the Wonderland Theater. You mentioned seeing this name before. Were there any other clues attached? Gretel listed a number of theaters. I only gave them a quick glance. As I recall, all I recall is that it was shut down a few years ago due to some sort of incident. Huh? So it's already closed? I didn't think it would be connected to our case, so I didn't read on. I should have paid more attention. A show like no other, showing at midnight at the Wonderland Theater, which has long been shut down. No matter how we think of it, it's... Wait. I think something isn't right. What? Don't move, just stand still. Okay. I heard footsteps. Is it... Eclipsites? Eclipsites? Impossible. In a residential area in Lumopolis? Watch out, Carlene. Combat. Interesting. What does True Order have to do with all of that? I know True Order is a bunch of creeps, but not to this point. Watch out, Angius. The atmosphere here doesn't feel right. Those monsters in particular are just strange looking. Looks like there are additional battle rules. Oh, sanity system. Right. Sanity system rules are applied to this battle. When sanity drops, corresponding effects are triggered. Yeah. When sanity drops 99 to 80, one stack of poison. Defense down. 79 to 50, all enemies also get poisoned. 49 to 20, Mirage appears at a random spot. 19 to 1, ally units can gain 4 more stacks of poison. Some Aurorians seems to be able to affect the battle in similar way. Their skill effects are also affected by sanity points. Right. The banner characters from this event, all of them have sanity system. Remember, stay cool and cope with the situation calmly. Okay, let's try to cope. Cope and seethe. I always forget to lose Endl's Fury first. Oh, that's easy. The first combat of the event, so no wonder it's easy, honestly. Can't wipe them all out, or can I? Yeah, that should be enough. There we go. How can there be Eclipsites here? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's not just strange, but also a pretty major crisis. How did they get into Lumopolis? We have to find out. Lumopolis knights must not be cloaked in danger. What's going on with the street? Please, please tell me. Wonderland Theater, I have to see the play, I have to. Him again? How? It's on the street, please. Oh, is it looping? It's looping. Some timey-wimey space-time shenanigans happening right there. I told you there's no such thing here. Stop bothering me, get lost. Are we back here again? That's impossible, we've been moving forward in the same direction. Maybe we took a wrong turn somewhere in the dark? Leave them be, let's go. Did we really take a wrong turn? Their conversation seems to be exactly the same as last time. Streets and alleys are complicated here in the suburbs. Making the wrong turn is pretty common. Plus, it's hard to see in the dark and we just had a fight. How else are you going to explain? Ah! Whoa! It's the mannequin again. Was this where it appeared last time? No, and its pose is different. And someone is moving it around. Whoever thought of such a horrible prank, they better hope I don't catch them. Let's go. What should we look into first? Drell's whereabouts, Wonderland Theater, or where the Eclipsites came from? I haven't figured it out to myself. In terms of security, finding out where the Eclipsites came from should take priority. The danger of having Eclipsites running loose in the city at night is unfathomable. Yet I keep thinking that all these things are connected. If we focus all our attention on the Eclipsites, we may miss something important. How are these events connected? I forgot to ask, by the way, have you sensed anything? Now that you mention it, oddly enough, I haven't sensed anything. Literally, nothing at all. Never mind clues, I don't even sense the presence of anyone here. What? But this is a residential area. Could it be because they're all sleeping? Doubt it. Even if they were, I would still sense their consciousness. Or it's just me. My senses do weaken time to time, when I'm not feeling too well. Should I escort you back then? I'm sorry for dragging you out like this. No, 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 I actually feel sorry that I couldn't be of help. Please, please tell me. Wonderland Theater, I have to see it, I have to. Krillin, I'm pretty sure we didn't take a wrong turn this time. Right? Me too. And if I'm not wrong, his words are... It's on the street, please, please just tell me. I told you there is no such thing here. Stop bothering me, get lost. Everything is exactly the same. Am I dreaming? It'd be great if it were that simple. It's like we're trapped in some freaky repeating cycle. We just keep going back to the same point in time and place. If so, we should be running to the mannequin soon. Yeah, I already see it. See, over there. Its pose is different again. There seems to be something in its hands, a piece of paper. Maybe we should take it? It might be a clue. You're right? Aren't you going to get it? Oh, I thought you wanted to do it. Well, my hands are kind of freezing. Right, got it. I'll go get it. Here I go. Don't look at the mannequin, just focus on that piece of paper in its hand. Letter? There's not a lot of light here. And just, it's holding an invitation to Wonderland Theater. What? Let me see. Yeah, in a minute. Don't take Lenore's things. Ah! The plot thickens. Like, I already know the mannequin is alive because... I recruited her. But yeah. Okay, let's continue. N2 mannequin. Oh no, forest counters electricity, not water. Forest, there we go. Yeah, that's even better. My forest team is stronger than my water team. Like, strength matters much here, so... Neither seen or mentioned, it seems to have never existed. The mannequin's talking? Clearly, it spoke. It's a mannequin, but it just spoke. And just go check if it's actually a person. If it's not, I'm going to attack. Looks nothing like a person, but it doesn't seem to be hostile. A talking mannequin is hostile enough for my sanity. Apologies. Lenore didn't mean to scare you. Lenore is not supposed to talk in front of strangers. Mother told Lenore not to. But you cannot take this. It is important to Lenore. Your name is Lenore? Yes. Talking mannequin? Lenore does not know what she is. Lenore is Mother's daughter. That is all she knows. Krillin, what's in its hands is related to Wonderland Theater, right? Yes, I saw the name of the theater on it. Let's try asking to see if it knows anything. It's the dead of the night and I'm conversing with a mannequin. If this isn't a dream, I've definitely lost it. Same. Lenore, what's the item in your hand? An invitation. The Sleeping Dog's Grand Revival. It's the same play as the one on Gretel's invitation. At Wonderland Theater, right? Yes. So, where is this Wonderland Theater? Don't know. Lenore's looking for it. It must be on this street. We've been looking for it on the street for a long time. It's not here. Maybe it just used to be on the street, but isn't anymore? Plus, it closed down long ago, just like Caroline said. Wonderland Theater does not exist in the Lumopolis of the present, indeed. However, we are not currently in the Lumopolis of the present. What? You can check the newspapers in the mailboxes. Newspapers. Breaking news, reduced tax for all commoners. Tax reduction. I remember this paper is from 15 years ago. Why is it here in the mailbox? This one too. September issue from 17 years ago. And this March issue, once again from 17 years ago. 17 years ago. That year, Aurora should be on these newspapers as well. Should I look for it? Never mind. I'm not brave enough to read what outsiders would have said about it. I need to focus on the task at hand, that's right. There are old newspapers from multiple years. Even if we did travel back in time, it still doesn't make sense. Maybe time isn't the key here. Let's take a look at this one. As expected, Wonderland Theatre is featured on all the newspapers, on all the newspapers I've come across. Wonderland Theatre again. March issue, new play, The Sleeping Dog, to debut at Wonderland Theatre in 6 months. Fairy tale of epic scale awaiting its audience. The Sleeping Dog. October issue, accident during the Sleeping Dog show. The Sleeping Dog show, Wonderland Theatre shut down. So that's the show that shut the Wonderland Theatre down. Yeah, there's more. The entire cast and crew of the Sleeping Dog perished in the incident. The play will never unveil its contents before an audience again. That's some serious accident. It went up in flames on its debut. No wonder Gretel described it as one-of-a-kind show like no other. What happened exactly? Doesn't say. Apparently it wasn't headline news, there's not much about it. Lenore remembers this show. It was the only time Mother took Lenore out. You were there? At Wonderland Theatre 17 years ago? Yes, but Lenore was too young and doesn't remember much. Only that Mother gave the order to go attend the show together. But Lenore seems to have disobeyed that order. And then scary things happened. Lenore cannot remember. Wait, you were young at the time? I would have thought that mannequins don't age. Unless you're really human, or perhaps you were once human? Lenore doesn't know. Lenore cannot remember. Yeah, I see. Found a report on Wonderland Theatre over here. What does it say? It's just a short sentence in the corner. The former Wonderland Theatre has been rebuilt into Umbreton Scenic Restaurant. Umbreton Scenic Restaurant? I just saw it. Me too. Let's go. There must be clues there. Oh yeah, very scenic. Excuse us. No one's here, just as I expected. It's naturally closed at this hour. Pardon me. You followed us? Even though it seems pretty normal when we chat, I got to say this is still a little creepy. Lenore is also searching for the Wonderland Theatre. So why are you headed there? Lenore must attend the Sleeping Dog's revival. Lenore needs to find Mother. Your mother? Yes, Mother went missing a year ago. She said she was going to a show like no other, the grand revival of a play. Lenore believes she was speaking of the Sleeping Dog. So the revival has been showing since a year ago. How did you get your hands on an invitation? It appeared suddenly. What? Today, in Lenore's house. That's so suspicious. You just decided to follow its instructions? You're not at all concerned about how it appeared in your house? No, I need to find Mother. Mother went to the revival of the Sleeping Dog. That is enough for me. Right, what am I talking about? Can't expect the actions of a mannequin to conform to common logic. We're also trying to find someone. Seeing as our goals are similar, let's team up. Anything that increases our chances is a good thing since we don't have much to go on. I agree. You know, other than the emotions being a bit wooden, she's really just like any other person. As long as she's not popping out of nowhere to scare people. Lenore didn't mean to scare you. I know, we just need some time to get used to being followed around by the mannequins, that's all. What should we do next? This place doesn't seem to be connected to the theater at all. Since the theater was rebuilt into this restaurant, maybe a part of it was kept intact? Like below ground level, for example. Hiding a part of the theater underneath the restaurant does sound plausible. Let's try knocking on the flooring. If there is a hidden entrance, it will sound different. Okay, Lenore, come help too. It's a big restaurant. We could be knocking forever. Lenore doesn't understand. What is it that Lenore should do? Just knock on each of the floor panels and see if any of them sound different. Do you understand? Knocking on the floor, Lenore understands. But where is the restaurant? Huh? We're already standing in the restaurant. This is not a restaurant. It does not smell of one. She's right. It really doesn't smell like a restaurant in here. There's no scent of food, cooking, or detergent. This place is not real. The tables are fake. The windows are fake. The walls are fake. Lenore is familiar with fake things. Nothing here is real. All fake. I see. Huh? What is it? The walls. Tear the walls down. It's wallpaper. The restaurant that we see is just painted on wallpaper. No wonder. So what the heck is this place? Tear it all down and we'll find out. It's an elevator? It's an elevator. An elevator? Wait, so how did we get in? Is the elevator the entrance of the restaurant? And yes, looks like things are getting interesting. Look, that's the symbol of the True Order. You're right. Whoa, are they... How dare they conduct such shady business in Lumopolis? This time I'll definitely... What's going on? Look, above you. More Eclipsites. Eclipsites on the elevator. They're trying to get inside. I don't fancy riding an elevator with Eclipsites. Take them all down. Understood. Lenore will help. Is that gonna be enough? Could be. It is. Oh, I fucking love Lola. She's such a powerful character. And she was welfare. Can you believe it? Such a powerful sniper character being a welfare. Okay, red tiles. So at least Sikara can attack. And the last one. There we go. And a heal for good measure. Not even needed. And 3, we're breezing through that. Even more electric. So, forest again. To conceal our room, cover the gate with bricks and tiles and fill the windows with sand and mud. Turn it... Yeah, I couldn't... Oh, just straight into action. Okay. And that should be just about it. For this wave, at least. Or maybe not, because it wasn't enough to trigger Lola's chain combo. No. Yeah, let's go a bit around. Do I need a heal? I don't. I really don't. So far, nothing really impacts my sanity. It's just regular Eclipsites. There we go. Lenore has completed the task. You can use Luminatics? Yeah, she's just like an Aurorian. Lenore is very different from everyone else. Lenore doesn't need to eat or drink, and Lenore's tension springs need to be wound regularly. So when it comes to lifestyle, you're still very much a puppet. How did a craftsperson bring you into being? What is it this time? I pushed the lever and the elevator activated. How the word's gonna take us? Hopefully to Wonderland Theatre and Gretel's right there when the doors open. We'll take her home to Lumopolis, perfect ending. The harder you dream, the harder you fall. It'd be better to instead expect a group of True Order followers waiting outside the elevator doors. We're buddies with True Order. Should be no problem at all. Well, at least I, the navigator, am buddies with True Order. Caroline probably is anything but. They'll happily drag you away and sacrifice to their fate god. In that case, the elevator doors better never open. Is the True Order scary? You don't need to find out. Staying far away from them is the best decision you can make. But Lenore is already a member of the True Order. What? Why didn't you tell us earlier? Lenore was unaware that it was important. It's best not to lean against the doors they're opening. Ah, right. Let's see what's out there. Oh, it's the cat. A cat? A cat with glasses. A cat with a monocle. Actually, there's a difference. Oh, it's you, Mr. Bow. Mr. Bow? Lenore, you know this cat. Yes, it's May's precious Mr. Bow. Who's May? Mother's daughter. What kind of a relationship are these? You will see her soon. Mr. Bow always stays near May. Right. Anyway, let's get out of the elevator first. This is a library, a huge library. Library? This is a massive collection of tomes. Such a large library hidden in a corner of Lumopolis that escaped my notice. I'm sleepy. Didn't get enough sleep. Mr. Bow, where's my baby? You're not here. I can't sleep without Bow. Wait, something woke me. Why would I be woken up by noise when I'm already hiding in a library? Who's the moron that doesn't know to keep it down in a library? Oh, it's you, Lenore. You came. Yes, May. It has been a while. Did you get here following the instructions on the invitation that I left? Yes. So May is the one who left the invitation. Who else could it be? Things don't just appear out of thin air, idiot. Who are those two beside you? I haven't seen them before. We only just met. We had the same destination, so we traveled together. Traveling together with a mannequin? You two are weird. It's the walking and talking mannequin that's weird. So, name, identity, and objective? I'm Angus. As for my identity, why should we tell you? Why don't you tell us what this place is and who are you first? It's fine if you don't want to tell. I was just curious. As for where you are, we call it the Manor of Truth. Every member of the True Order is waiting here for the revival of the show like no other, the Sleeping Dog. So this really is the gathering place of True Order. Oh, Faust. Hello. May, do we have guests? Yeah, some weird people who don't know what's going on. Huh? Angius and Caroline, why are you here? This is Lumopolis, so why shouldn't I be here? First, what are you and the True Order planning this time? Miss Caroline, there always seems to be misunderstandings between us. But that's fine. At this time we have lots of time. You can seek answers at your own pace. I already have my answers. So what brings you two here? We're looking for a girl who's gone missing. She might have come here. A girl with white hair tied with bow ties. Have you seen her? Gretel? Yes, you have seen her. Where is she? I'm sorry, you're unable to see her for now. She's somewhere else. Somewhere else? We will speak of this later. First, follow me, please. The True Order never leaves their guests standing at the elevator. Who are you calling the True Order's guests? Unfortunately for you, it seems that would be you. Look around you, you are not in any danger, Miss Caroline. Surely you wouldn't let our niceties go to waste, would you? Is Lenora a guest too? Of course. Come this way, please. Oh, I love the creepy vibe here. I didn't expect it to be this spacious inside. There weren't any large structures on the street at all. Haven't you noticed? Logic has no place here. The manner of truth will teach you when you should abandon your sanity. Sanity? You can define it with many other terms. Reason, logic, causality. Simply put, sanity is what helps others understand the things we express. God created a world of dualities. Sanity gave rise to human civilization, but concealed their eyes at the same time. Is this how the True Order interprets the world? And this is how the world works for us all. As it is with what you were experiencing. You saw something out of the ordinary and tried to understand it, which in turn broke your common sense and logic. In other words, you let go of some part of your sanity during this process. After this, you'll have the opportunity to see so much more. I'm not really getting this. How did we end up in here in the first place? Are we still on Midnight Street in Lumopolis? The place invitation did say to get to Midnight Street at midnight. If you are on Midnight Street, when the bells ring, you have already set foot on the path to the Manor of Truth. The things you witness along the way that had no place existing in Lumopolis gradually lowered your sanity. It enabled you to see beyond the boundaries of logic, like the out-of-place elevator in this Manor of Truth. Seeing beyond? Of course, losing all of your sanity comes with dire consequences. Do not sink further. Leave the mysteries beyond the boundaries to the more fanatic seekers. Haha, no need to be so gloomy. Arriving at the Manor of Truth deserves a celebration. The atmosphere here is a joyful one. Let go of all of your woes, statuses, and identities. Embrace this joyous banquet where all are welcome. Okay, more story. And I'm gonna take a really quick break. Just gonna grab something to drink because I'm completely out of everything. I found a bottle of bitter lemon tonic in the kitchen. Sounds perfect. ST2 Banquet. Oh, Nails. Hello. You're a weird one. The banquet's about to begin. The food isn't ready, it's not ready. Nails, are you alright? It's fine, just worried about the banquet. I have to get the kitchen and I have to get to the kitchen and make sure the dishes are ready. Do you have new guests with you? Yes, they probably need no introduction. You know them already. Yes, but I'm surprised to see Angies and Carleen here. Wonderful. More people will taste my cooking tonight. You have any favorite dishes? Tell me, don't be shy. I don't really have any preferences. Carleen? No. Good. I'm fond of guests who aren't picky. Well, I shall take my leave now. I'll see you all at the banquet. Right. First, what is this banquet? It's a very strange thing to suddenly treat us to a banquet. We're not here to have fun, we're looking for someone. There's nothing strange about it. Since you've arrived at the Manor of Truth, it's only fitting to enjoy a banquet together. As for the one you're looking for, there's no hurry, and you really can't hurry it up. What do you mean by that? Gretel's been missing for days. Beryl? I don't know you. Are you a playable character or are you just an NPC? Probably a playable character. Or someone from a previous event who I do not recognize. Huh? Angies and Carleen? Why are you here? Why are you here? Are you also here for the play? Oh, Beryl, long time no see. We're actually here to find someone. She has white hair. Gretel, right? Yeah, have you seen her? Oh, how I envy her, that Gretel. Everyone does. We all want to be like her. Sadly, none of us have found a way into the theater. Save for her, that is. The theater? You mean the Wonderland Theater? Where is Gretel? No, not exactly. I don't know how to explain it. Just a few books about it. You'll understand once you read them. Let's go read them together, Angies. I'll point out the pertinent info to you. Is it really that complicated? I'm sorry, I'm just bad at explaining things. Maybe tomorrow, Beryl. We don't have time today. The banquet is starting. You don't want to miss it. Ah, yes, the banquet. Thank you, Mr. Faust, for reminding me. I'll go put the books back on the shelves. Don't get lost. Yes, hopefully I memorized the way well enough. What kind of a place is the Manor of Truth to the True Order? What kind of place is the Manor of Truth to the True Order? Some secret gathering place? Not really. We're only all here because everyone received an invitation to the show. Everyone is interested in it, so here we are. Then why is the symbol of the True Order on the elevator? Maybe the person who built the Manor of Truth is related to the True Order somehow. I'm not sure either. You'll have to ask Lady Victoria for details. Lady Victoria? She's not interested in answering boring questions. Just focus on how to get into the theater. That way, at least you'll be closer to the truth. I'm simply answering some of our new guests' questions, Telamont. New guests? Again? Dressed so plainly. How boring. Guess we've got more freeloaders joining the banquet. Freeloaders? Right, you all haven't met him before. He's Telamont, quite a character, that one, and a hermit. Don't let his words get to you. He looks down on everyone except Lady Victoria. Never mind. Want a party? Have yourselves a party. First, it's time to fetch Lady Victoria. That's what I was thinking. I'll leave you here. The banquet hall is right up ahead. You can wait there for now. The banquet will start soon. I'll see you then. Alright, so we can just waltz in there? Yes, there's no need to be so formal. You can relax. This banquet is for everyone. Ha, Looks like you really enjoy playing butler. Someone has to keep things decent, especially when people like you exist. What's with these True Order people? Secret gathering at a creepy place? Just for a banquet? At least we're not being sacrificed to their fake god. Let's check it out. Who knows, maybe you'll even change your mind about the True Order. I'll be observing them closely. Banquet hall? No, not quite. Who the fuck? Oh, he's the other new character. But yeah, I have no clue who the fuck he is. Just some rainbow boy. 1, 2, 3. We have a surprising number of lost children this time. Come to the fireplace. You must want to take a nap. And he has a ram. I'm gonna grab a screeny. Why not? Whoa! What is this? Isaac doesn't speak much, but he's a good boy. The hard-working lamb, studious cat, and pretentious snowy owl all love him. They brush Isaac's fleece, pat him on his back, and gave him snacks. But Isaac doesn't like them, because he likes my stories the most, and a lot of them are too impatient to listen. What about you, lost children? Would you like to hear my stories? First of all, who are you? I'm a chronicler of children's tales. You can call me Giles. Or anything you want. I'm willing to accept any interesting nicknames. As I play no role within the narrative, I need no formal name. I have no idea what he's going on about. It's called Giles, at least we know that much. Or Giles? I'm gonna call him Giles. You people are different from the lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl. His design is interesting, gotta say. Very unlike any other design in the game, honestly. Very detailed, but also very flat at the same time. Huh. You people are different from the lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl. You must be here because you get lost. I don't know if I'd call it getting lost. It's hard to make sense of anything that happened on our way here. But our destination is the Wonderland Theater. This must be the right place, isn't it? What? You too? You also want to enter the Wonderland Theater like the rest of them? No, absolutely not. Let that notion go immediately. Forget the Wonderland Theater entirely. Indulge yourself in fairy tales or in banquets. Anything is fine, just wipe the theater from your consciousnesses. Ah, but the theater must not be entered, no matter what. You're just like them, none of you know a thing. Man, what a noisy bell. Finally, I made it. Just in time. Oh, Sikare! Hello. It's rare to see you on time for once. Genevieve? Heh, Faust must have reminded her. The banquet is starting. Time to put food on the table. Packed? Everybody's here. Nails, be careful, would you? I'm starving. Time to eat. It smells amazing. Nothing about this banquet looks out of ordinary. Everyone to your seats. Lady Victoria has arrived. We have new guests with us today, so don't fight among yourselves for chairs. Clink, clink, clink. Sit down, Nails. Almost. Just a few more dishes left. Hello, Lady Victoria. Lady Victoria! The banquet starts at the sound of the bell. There's no need to mind me, or anyone else for that matter. We're all just here to enjoy the banquet as we await the start of the show like no other. Understood, Lady Victoria. In that case, let the banquet begin. They're all digging in. We should also... Huh? Neither of you are gonna eat? Lenore doesn't eat. Right, I forgot. can't bring myself to eat at the same table as the True Order. But aren't you hungry? We've been so busy. Even if the True Order is guilty, the food is innocent. Your new guests did not find the food to their liking. I'm very sorry, my dishes must not be adequate. Nails, no one's blaming you. Victoria, I never imagined I meet you in these circumstances. Is it because the teachings of Lumopolis prevent you from imagining such a thing, Miss Caroline? Setting aside prejudice, there are plenty of situations where we might meet. Perhaps when Lumopolis falls, or at your wedding, or we might be serendipitously buried near each other, and meet in the soil. I'm confident that none of these situations would happen. Yesterday, I'm sure you were confident that you wouldn't find yourself sitting in a banquet table with the True Order. Confidence is unreliable, and that's why you falter and that's why your father rarely relies on it. Since our new guests are not interested in the food, I suppose we'll start the entertainment early. Gals, are you ready? Lady Victoria, I'm honored to perform for everyone, but may I tell a different nursery tale instead? Ask your audience. May still wants to see the sleeping dog. Yeah, I'm more interested in the sleeping dog. Pretty sure we are all here to see the sleeping dog. Why? My own tales are far more interesting. Most of us here have already been subject to your mediocre stories. Save them for the children of Lumopolis, they're better suited for them. You know full well what we're here for. Huh. The pretentious snowy owl was always putting on airs. It thought it found true love, but it was just mashing its own head against the mirror. Enough already, I don't get what you're reciting. Just get to it already, we're all waiting to be enlightened. Okay. Since it has been requested, then I must perform the sleeping dog. It is my duty. But a word of caution. None of you should continue searching for a way into the theater. This is sincere advice. I can only hope you're willing to believe me and take heed of my advice. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Curtains and all. Now then, please enjoy the sleeping dog. What? I need it recorded in full for posterity. This is something I did not expect a gacha game to have. This kind of art. Damn. Build it up, build it up, build the pretty house up. Not for the lord, not for the general. Just for the sleepy pup by the fire, curled in a ball. Open it up, open it up. Open the doors of the pretty house up. Homeless by the fire in a ring are the lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl. Circled round the sleeping pup. Lock them up, lock them up. Lock the window with the pretty house up. Merry laughter drifts out from the windows, with the sleeping pup by the fire is bothered none. Lock it up, lock it up, lock the doors of the pretty house up. All warm and snug, the master's gone. Pay no mind to the pup by the fire who sleeps on. Turn the key, lock up tight. They sleep so sweetly, oh what a sight. The lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl, with the good sleeping dog. They sleep so sweetly, Oh, what a sight. The lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl with the good sleeping dog. Thank you, Giles. Thank you, Giles. As brilliant as always. This is Lenore's first time hearing the sleeping dog in entirety. Mother used to recite it, but only in bits. You and Mother first heard the nursery rhyme 17 years ago, right? But the play came to an abrupt end, so neither of you would have known the entire rhyme. Except, no one should know it then. How does Giles know the entire thing? Because there was a revival performance of the Sleeping Dog once last year. Giles came to the Manor of Truth and successfully made it into the theater. Huh? So he knows the way in? Yes, but he's unwilling to tell it to anyone. You've seen how he feels about the theater for yourself. What did he go through in there? All we know is that there were 4 others who entered the theater with him. He's the only one who made it out. What? He's the only one who has ever made it out. That's why he's the only one who knows the entire poem. Wait, I just thought of something. I'm sorry, I need to go. I need to go to the library to check on something. I heard something special in the cadence of the song. Lady Victoria, may I retreat back to my chambers to meditate? Of course. We've eaten and the entertainment has ended. That's it for the banquet today. I should return to my chambers as well. I'll escort you back, Lady Victoria. As for our guests, let me show you to the guest rooms. It's been a long day. You should all get some rest. No need to be concerned about us. We'll take care of ourselves. Miss Caroline, I understand you're restless and anxious, but you won't find Gretel today. You'd be much better off being well rested. Do you think, Angius? I don't sense any ill intention from the True Order. I think we should listen to Foz. He made a ton of discoveries today already. We can try to get some information out of Giles tomorrow. Then, please follow me. The accommodations here are quite nice. Please forgive us if they are not up to the standards of the Princess of Lumopolis. This is probably, I wanna say, my favorite event so far. I guess it would be on par, the story here would be on par with the Bethlehem event. I forgot the name of the event, but Bethlehem was introduced in it. I really liked that one as well. Some brand new enemies. Fallen Knight. And the Lost Pawn. Very chess-like, are we? Yeah, I'm gonna continue with Forest. It's neutral against Forest and strong against electricity, so seems perfect. Wow! The bed is so comfy. Is the sun up already? Let me just sleep a little longer. That scared me. Someone knocking on the door. Are they trying to knock down the door? Caroline, is that you? Fine, fine, I'm coming. Who's... Huh? There's no one here. Angius, were you just knocking on my door? Eh? I was gonna ask you the same thing. Lenore, why did you knock on my door like that? I'm at the Manor of Truth and can't even get a good night's sleep. It was not Lenore. Lenore also heard the knocking. Wait, all 4 of us heard someone knocking on our doors, but there's no one in the hall. I want to go. Let me go. I hear something over there. It sounds like someone's crying. We can't perform it. We're done for already. We're actors. How could we actually turn it into our roles? That sounds like Giles. He's babbling like a crazy person again. Does he do this often? Well, this is the first time I've heard him cry. But he's usually insane anyway, always going around describing others as animals. Should we go check on him? He's the only one. He's the only with who. He's the only with who. What? He's the only one who can lead us to the theater. We have to try. I wouldn't get my hopes up. That guy's super stubborn about anything to do with the theater. What is everyone doing? This isn't the sleeping dog, it's a different story. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Let me go, let me go. I don't promise you anything. Am I the only one noticing the lights getting dim? Was it so dark in the hallways just now? Maybe it's the angle blocking out the sun. Speaking of, what time is it now? I have no idea. I mean, I was woken up. Let's look out the window. Oh. Oh, it's a collage. It's a collage. Huh? What is this? What's outside the window? Isn't the sky? Could it be a layer of wallpaper, just like this situation with the elevator? No, this is just how the sky in the manner of truth. How the sky is in the manner of truth. A world so out of the ordinary has no use for an ordinary sky. It exists for the sole purpose of welcoming the grand revival of the show like no other. Revival, revival. We were unable to finish the revival. We failed. Wait, am I losing my mind? Where are we? Where's the hole? What? What is that? It's a whole new art style. Oh, they really are going above and beyond here, aren't they? In this event. Watch out. I made it. My apologies. I didn't think you'd run into a situation like this so soon. You better have a better explanation. What is this place? It's Gal's nightmare, that's what. It's a nightmare? Must be kidding me. Do you seriously think we can make a mockery? You can make a mockery of us with such nonsense? I know this is a lot to take in, but in the manner of truth you must learn to abandon your rationality. The Sleeping Dog's revival is the meaning of the manner of truth's existence. The rules that govern this place, the truth that prevails here, all circle back to that nursery tale. Gals is dreaming of his experience playing in the Sleeping Dog again. Most things in the manor are mere illusions, but this dream is one of the few truths. It's probably more real than the beds you slept in, the food you ate, or even yourselves. That's why this nightmare manifested itself and dragged you all into it. The manifestation of a nightmare... I'm sorry, I can't bring myself to believe such things. All I see is that the warm welcome you promised us no longer stands. How do we return? Back to the already unusual world. Help Gaz defeat his nightmare so he wakes up from it. Fine, it's the last thing I'll do on this ridiculous journey. Combat. It would have been so cool if they actually use like 2D paper cutouts in their place to stay on brand with the rest. Oh, it would have been so cool. A little bit of a wasted potential, not gonna lie. Nothing major, but still, could have been... It's great, could have been amazing. And that's gonna be enough. Oh, just a single wave. Interesting. And 5, flight. Oh, fire and electricity this time around. So, water then. And straight into combat. Okay. Yeah, let's open with Vandal's Fury. Then Switcheroo. Then no, not Rapid Torrent. Cleanse. Yeah. And now Rapid Torrent. Clean. Yeah, water is weak against electricity. That's the not so great thing here. But not like it matters. All of my characters in my teams are like level 3 Ascension. Not maxed in levels, but level 3 Ascension. Broken up as high as I can get them and all. Ice Blossom, spread out. Phew, we're really back. Thanks to you, Gael's pain. Thanks to you, Gael's painful nightmare ended for the first time. No need for thanks, and just let's go. Huh? Go where? Out of here and back to Lumopolis. Bringing this kind of questionable threat into Lumopolis. It's clear that neither the Manor of Truth nor the True Order are harmless. The laws of Lumopolis would never permit the existence of such a place. I'm afraid you still don't understand, Miss Carleen. I'll leave the understanding to the Hall of Justice. Carleen, are we gonna stop searching for Gretel? Of course not. However, I'm getting more people to help us. This so-called Man of Truth must be controlled. It's capable of manifesting such danger with no rhyme or reason. Who knows what will happen in the future if we just leave it be? If the nightmares Faust mentioned were to spread and drag in the commoners of Lumopolis, it'd be a disaster. You're right, we don't know how it works and we can predict its moves. It's best to get this potential threat under control as soon as possible. However, according to Faust, if we want to get inside the manor again, we'll have to wait until midnight. It's fine. We need time to gather support and report it to the Lumopolis Gardens. We'll have our hands full in the meantime. Here we are, we'll go. No, you won't. You're trapped here forever. Welcome back, esteemed guests. What? I thought we just... I meant to tell you, but it was better for you to experience it for yourselves. You cannot leave the Manor of Truth. What do you mean, but we can't leave? What kind of trick are you pulling this time? This isn't a magic trick. Everyone you see here is trapped in the Manor of Truth. It's just that most of us don't mind. Sleeping Dog's revival is the reason the Manor of Truth was born into existence. We're not going anywhere before the revival is performed. Then when will the performance begin? As soon as all the actors are in the theater. Didn't you want to enter the theater in search of Gretel? Why not consider this a game? If you win this game, you get Gretel back and we get to leave the Manor of Truth together. Simple, right? And if we lose? We never ponder the consequences of losing. It only makes it sound even more scary. Fine, we'll play by the rules. Hey, Carleen? Since it seems we're trapped here regardless, I must win the game as soon as possible. Thank you for your understanding, Miss Carleen. Giles should be awake by now. I'll take you to him. He's our unique key. If everyone's trapped here, how come none of you seem to be freaking out? Now, there are a lot of books in the Man of Truth, and this knowledge alone keeps us occupied. Also, compared to being trapped here, we're more concerned with getting into the theater. If that show, like no other, has the power to change the rules and create the Man of Truth, then the secret hidden at its center must be able to bring one closer to the truth. So, you want to get into the theater too? Not me. Like Lady Victoria, I'm merely interested in the outcome of all these events. The outcome of the play's revival is more exciting than the prospect of the theater itself. So you're helping us for the outcome. We consider that it is because we happen to know each other, and yes. I only want to help you find your friend. Here, this is Giles' room. Stop asking, I won't tell. But I said I won't, and I mean it. Isaac, get rid of them. Hey, he's scaring Mr. Bo. What a party. Giles, they're the ones who woke you from your nightmare. Can you just talk to them? At least help everyone understand your reasons. Oh, you helped me. That's why the nightmare was so short this time around. Isaac, thank them for me. That doesn't really sound any different from the sound it makes when being threatening. We wanted to know how to get in. Shush! Don't say the word unless you want him to go mad again. Then how should I put it? Giles, why don't you tell us what happened to you? What happened during last year's revival of the Sleeping Dog? It's not a pleasant tale. That's fine. Would like to hear it anyway. Let me begin with myself. I've known how to sing the Sleeping Dog since birth. We seem to have come into being at the same time. I still love the tale, and I would tell it to everyone. My dream was to have it performed on a stage and be seen by countless others. When I was 3 years old, it hit the stage, but the performance was a failure. I was disappointed, and I kept on waiting for its revival. Last year, it finally happened. Instead of the previous revival. Back then, just like this year, we received an invitation and got here from Midnight Street. In the end, 5 people made it into the theater. I was one of them. Our mission was to perform the Sleeping Dog as actors and finish the revival. We were each assigned a character to play. The play itself isn't long. It was supposed to be a simple affair, but we didn't finish it. We never could have. As soon as we stepped onto the stage, we changed. Instead of acting the characters, everyone started becoming the characters. The one playing the cat started to lick their hair. The one playing the lamb started chewing on dry feed. The one playing the snowy owl started swiveling their head 180 degrees. Somehow the 5th person who got into the theater started killing the others, and it turned into an all-out rampage. I played the protagonist, the Sleeping Dog, but I didn't know how to get the show back on track. Everyone went off script as if they were the protagonist. Everyone became lost in wild imaginations, and the theater became a madhouse. What was shown on the stage was inconceivable, shocking, and anything but beautiful. It failed miserably. My only salvation was leaving. The one condition I set for myself before leaving was that I should tell the story of the Sleeping Dog to as many people as possible. So that's why you didn't want to perform that song during the banquet. Now do you believe me? And go in there, no one should. You will only plunge into utter madness. I can't let you go through that. It's fine. Lenore is not afraid. I need to find Mother. If Lenore can find Mother, everything will be okay. You're looking for your mother? Yes, Mother went to see the Sleeping Dog last year and never came back. She must be in the theater. She's probably dead. Mother? That's right. He went into the theater at the same time as Mama. He must have seen her. Now I remember. A middle-aged woman played the part of the sheep. She said she needed to turn her daughter back into an Aurorian. Turn back into an Aurorian? That must be Lenore. So Lenore really was an Aurorian. What happened to her? Lenore must find Mother. If that really was your mother. Even if she's still alive, she won't be the person you once knew. It's okay. Lenore just needs to find her. Mother told Lenore to seek her out whenever she doesn't know what to do. Lenore will always obey this order. Alright, I'll tell you how to get into the theater. Hey, I also need to find my mom. I must be the first. I'm gonna find Mama before Lenore does. Us too, we need to find someone too. Those clueless, crazy people in the Manor of Truth also heard my story. But they believe what happened on the stage wasn't madness. They long for that stage and claim that in doing so they are embracing the truth. But you're different, aren't you? You experience my fears and you know what will happen if you go inside. If you understand the risk but still decide to save someone in there, then you must be really determined and I have no right to keep secrets from you. So follow me to the theater, all those who are determined. N6, halfway through. Forest and electricity again, so back to the forest team. The 6 of us with 5 roles in the play. We all ended up going. Could we have an undetermined person among us? Hey, I'm determined. What the gal said didn't frighten you off. If it's really that frightening, we can't leave Gretel in there. But how about you? Aren't you scared? There's nothing to be scared of. I only want to end this ridiculous game as soon as possible. We're here. The theater is behind this door. The theater, Mother is in there. As you can see, the door is always shut. Brute force won't open it, and there's no key. It opens only for actors who will play a part in The Sleeping Dog. Oh, so as long as we agree to play a part, we can go inside? Of course not. You don't look anything like the characters in the show. What? Is that so strange? You'll at least have to look like your character before you act it. So we should dress up like the characters in the play? Yes. The lamb, the cat, the snowy owl, and the sleeping dog. How do we do that? Do we have costumes? This isn't playing make-believe with kids. It sure sounds like it though. Whoever plays the lamb must be naturally obedient and would sacrifice themselves willingly for others. The cat is curious about everything and always wants to know what other people are up to. The snowy owl is egoistic and prideful, always wanting to be as good as others. There are lots of people like them in true order. Huh? I'm getting confused. I'm beginning to understand why Gals always describes us in terms of animals. The lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl are different types of people. We're being categorized by how we approach our faith. Our faith? The first faction of the True Order believes in sacrificing for the true God, living up to that God's expectations. This type of people would be categorized by Giles as sheep. The second faction worships knowledge, wishing to know the truth of the world. These are the cats. And there are also withdrawn hermits who have no factions. Giles calls them the snowy owls. Right, now I understand. So, how do we play them? Do we accept their corresponding method of showing their faith? Accepting the faith of the True Order? You must be kidding me. I don't think so. If that's how we get into the theater, we would have opened the door long ago. But thus far, Gretel is the only one who has gotten in, and she isn't even a member of the True Order. The characters on the stage have nothing to do with the actors themselves. Everyone who's ever watched a play should know that. You don't have to be a king to play one on stage. Even if you are a king, that doesn't mean you can act the character of a king well on stage. Only the actor who can capture the essence of the character can play the part. The story of the sleeping dog is simple, and so are the characters' personalities. All we need to do is to capture a simple feature that represents the character. Oh, and then? How do you do that? Draw inspiration from real life. Go seek advice from the cat, help the lamb, triumph over the snowy owl, and be inspired by them. Seek advice from the cat, help the lamb, triumph over the snowy owl. I guess it's easier to understand if these animals represent actual people, but it's still such an abstract idea. Seek advice from the cat. Mr. Bo is a cat. It's not like that. I mean, yes, in a way, but a cat and a cat are different, do you understand? Like, Isaac is a ram, but Isaac is not the lamb. You're making it even less sense. Mr. Bo, how can Lenore enter the theater? You're actually asking him. Understood. Huh? What'd you get? Mr. Bo says to push open the door. That's what he does when he gets locked in a room. Huh? I didn't even know that. I already told you, he's not the cat. Besides, you can't just push open the door like that. Watch as she can. Yeah. He can. How? The door opened? Lenore did not push it. It pushed Lenore. And she's getting dragged in. Damn, that's such a great visual. Another screeny. What are those things? Puppets? They got Lenore. Lenore, step out of it. No, this is not how it's supposed to be. I've never seen... This shouldn't be happening. She's not an actor, she's... I don't know what she is. Stop gawking and do something to help her. No matter how much she wants to enter the theater, she shouldn't be dragged away like that. Is Lenore going to see Mother? Combat? Combat, apparently.
わかってるね。私の出番はいつ？純白の野バラよ、咲き誇れ。
One down. They really aren't dealing any damage to me whatsoever, are they? On one hand, I kinda like that there is no risk of losing out on those events, right? Pretty much no matter how, well, maybe not no matter how weak you are, but you don't have to have, I don't know how great of a team to be able to complete every single event. On one hand that's cool, but on the other, I kinda like just a little bit more challenge. Maybe not to the degree of Arknights, where if you're a new player you just cannot complete events because the later stages in the events are just so hard, but just a little bit of a bump in difficulty. Lenore! Lenore! The theater's door is shut again. It opened itself just to grab Lenore. I've never seen the theater abducting someone before. It's sentient, it has to be. It wanted that puppet girl. But why? Did you see the puppets that grabbed her? They seemed quite similar to Lenore, didn't they? A living mannequin and a theater filled with puppets. Maybe she belonged to the theater from the beginning. Enough! Let's figure out how to become actors. May, it's the first time I've seen you so anxious. You must be worried about Lenore. No way! I'm just... She beat me to it again. I want to be the first one to find Mama. I have to be the first. Yes, sulking in front of a shut door does no good. Ask the cat, help the lamb, triumph over the snowy owl, was it? At least finding these three animals won't be a difficult task. Follow me. Lovely kitty, pretty kitty, who makes the whole so bright. Candlelight flickers, shadows sprang, singing together in the sunrise. Giles, can you not sing in the library? Oh, Faust, and all of you, are you here to study? Beryl belongs to the second faction. Does she fit the criteria of the cat? Indeed, she's very much a cat. Ask the cat, ask the cat. Miss Beryl? Oh, May, what is it? Can you tell me how to play a cat? Meow? I don't mean like that, I mean... Better be more precise. Gal's logic doesn't work on Beryl. That's true. Do you know how to get into the theater, Miss Beryl? Oh, that... I've been researching it. I just don't think I've arrived at a workable solution yet. Fortunately, we're stuck here for now. Huh? Fortunately? We can keep on reading and having tea. We don't even need to do the dishes. If the cutlery gets dirty, we just switch tables. You really find being trapped in the Man of Truth leisurely and relaxing. I need to read more books. There are still a lot of things I need to learn from this place. It's a bit dark in the library, not suitable for reading, so I lit it up with lots and lots of candles. Well, are you trying to burn the place down? Dim light will only obscure our vision, blinding us from the truth. I need enough light so I can see into all corners, observe all the text. I see. So that's the proper way to read a book? Yes, that's how we can find the answer to getting into the theater. I have more than enough candles, I can lend you one. Take this and seek the book you wish to read. If you want, you can sit with me. Alright, thank you, Miss Beryl. Miss Beryl is amazing. She wants me to find a book I want to read. The book must contain the method to enter the theater. But which book is it? Book? Why are you looking for books now? Huh? How else are we gonna find a way into the theater? You're already able to enter the theater as the actor of the cat. What? You asked the cat for advice, and the cat gave you a candle. This candle is now able to symbolize the cat. Is that how it is? Even I find it ridiculous. Let's continue. There are 2 more people to seek out. And the hard-working lamb and the egoistic snowy owl. So, Nails and the other dude. What can I buy? Mesolamber. 2 of them even. Sure. 1 more and I will be able to break her completely. And 7 performers. Both are electric, so forest. Yet again. Since I've earned the privilege to enter the theater, I'll go in first. I'm worried about... I mean, I need to beat Lenore in finding Mama. That won't do. The door will only open when all 4 actors of the sleeping dog are present. 4? Yes, the lamb, the cat, the snowy owl, and the sleeping dog. Wait, you only gave us 3 hints. As if the cat helped the lamb triumph over the snowy owl, what about the sleeping dog? You don't need to concern yourselves with the dog. He'll show up when the time is right. Nails? Where are we going? The kitchen. No one fits the description of a hard-working lamb more than he does. Lamb. We have to help the lamb. What's that sound? Sounds like metal hitting against wood. It's the kitchen, so maybe someone's chopping vegetables. The naive little lamb, oh what a fool. It keeps its belly full, waiting only to fill another empty belly. Don't worry, Isaac, I'm not talking about you. Whoa! I'm sorry, did I scare anyone? Nails, I've brought some guests to see you. Oh, it's Angus and his friends. I'm sorry I don't have anything to treat you all. You don't need to, but what is this terrifying sound you're making? I'm preparing dishes for the banquet. Yesterday's dishes didn't open the theater doors, they were incorrect. I have to prepare the dishes for everyone. The right dishes for everyone. There are right and wrong dishes? Eating is a divine ritual. God gave us life and enabled us to sustain our lives through eating. So we must fulfill this divine task and give back to God. Eating is the one thing closest to the source of life and God. It shouldn't be abused to satisfy desires, it's a way to refine ourselves. So what do the right dishes look like? The ingredients are key. We must prepare the dishes with divine ingredients. Divine ingredients? That's not very clear. How do we find them? I've already found them. However, turning them into ingredients is a bit troubling. Ah, troubles. Troubles sound great. You might not believe this, but we came here just to help you out with your troubles. Truly, thank you for your kindness, but I must warn you, kitchen work can be quite exhausting. Not a problem, I've got loads of energy. Very well, in that case, I'll go let them out. Let them out? What the fuck is that? What is that? What am I seeing right now? Distorted, warped faces and whatnot? Oh, Eclipsites. Wait a minute, are those Eclipsites? You want to use Eclipsites as food ingredients? These creatures may be hideous and sting, but they're still a divine creation of God. Now then, Angus, let's begin. Caroline, get ready to fight. Why me? Ah, some Eclipsite goulash. This is going to be interesting.
わかってるね。私の出番はいつ？
Let's clean up the one that's the furthest. And the rest is on the forest path. So it's an easy job. Very easy, surprisingly so. And they just dissolved. Your help is most appreciated, friends. Thank you. I will continue with the seasoning and cooking. You can leave the rest to me now. When the banquet begins, I sincerely ask that you try this correct delicacy for yourselves. Do you really have to? I mean, it has Eclipsites in it. I've prepared some other dishes in the kitchen, if you would prefer. Take this cutlery set. You're welcome to try whatever dishes you want here. Okay, thanks. Hey, girls, does this mean... Indeed, you are now qualified to play the role of the lamb in the upcoming performance. Awesome! That just leaves the snow owl, right? Correct. But this one may be a bit difficult to work with. Telamont. Yep. It's not right. These are all wrong. They're just so mediocre that I can hardly stand it. Why would the divine god... Who's there? Knock 3 times before coming in. Why do we still have to knock if he already knows we're here? That's just how Telamont is. He cares about putting on airs above all else. Let's go inside. So it was you, Giles. I'll settle our business in just a moment. Who the heck are the rest of you? Why have you come to bother me? I don't really know what to say. The last one is to defeat the snowy owl, right? Do you, maybe want to compete with us? Against you lot? Ha! A motley crew dressed in the most mediocre garb imaginable. Clearly there is no competition to be had here. What's wrong with our clothes? Oh, nothing at all. If your goal is simply to cover your bodies, that is. But your fashion taste leaves a lot to be desired. Attending the banquet in those rags, it's no wonder you couldn't hear the truth. No, the theater's doors open for us. Huh? Does the banquet have a dress code? No, this won't do at all. Wool, cotton, silk, no matter what material they're made of, these clothes will completely miss the mark. They're all too mediocre, nothing I could do to them would get rid of the stench of unremarkable mediocrity. The divine would never grace the banquet with his presence if it wore rags such as these. Tell me, would anyone in their right mind willingly choose to dine with beasts? What are you trying to say? All Aurorians are the god of light's creations. God would never look down on us like that. Huh, white knight believer, eh? There's no need for any rebuttal from you. After all, you and the rest of your congregation are experts on lying to yourselves. You... Why don't you enlighten us, then, on what you think we should wear to the banquet? Naturally, if you wish for a god to appear to a banquet, you must wear divine clothing. A divine presence would never make itself known in the mundane affairs of mortals, unless, of course, we do everything in our power to bring ourselves closer to it. The only problem is that no one has ever seen the divine for themselves, much less the clothing a god would wear. Do the divine really need to wear clothing? After all, they are higher beings than we are. Why would they need clothes for warmth or style? Don't be so narrow-minded. All that envelops the divine, that hide them from mortal eyes, that is what we call clothing of the divine. Right. If that's the case, wouldn't that make all of existence that which of clothes are divine? All of existence that which clothes the divine? All things were born from the divine, yet they remain unseen. God exists in the heavens above, in the sea below, the master of all. Your words are grand but useless in practice, unless of course you plan on making me create clothing out of the sky or the sea. Of course not. Only a god could do something like that, and you're no god. Are you mocking me? Still, it isn't hard if you're simply looking to impersonate a god. As distant as the sky and the sea are, sometimes they are much more tangibly close to us. Like that painting, for example. You've just cut a few strips and stitched them together. See? This way a person would be able to wear the sky and the sea as clothing. Yes, wearing the sky and the sea. You actually tricked him. That was amazing, Carleen. I'd say that I've succeeded where you failed, wouldn't you agree? Still going on about that contest of yours? You aren't even capable of comprehending the meaning behind your little speech right now. Mundane folks such as yourselves are graced with the privilege of seeing the truth from time to time. However, without proper method you'll never feel the truth's sublime revelations. What do you mean by that? Much like that so-called piece of clothing you have in your hands right now. On its own, it is nothing more than the meaningless scraps of painting stitched together. The truth, however, is hidden in the message it carries. A symbol's significance is more than just its concrete objective existence. The sky and the sea are symbols. Everything in existence is a symbol. The clothing of the divine itself are but symbolisms of the divine. Symbolisms? But then... You don't understand. We have reached the limits of our enlightenment. Now get out, all of you. I have a clothing to make and no time for your interactions. He absolutely refuses to admit defeat. Yeah, forget it. That painting in your hands should be enough. Well, girls, can Carleen play the snowy owl now? Of course. Anyone who can knock Telemon off his high horse is more than worthy of playing the snowy owl. Now that just leaves the dog. ST3 Trial. Wait, that sound is the start of the banquet. Where's the last actor, gals? We need to head to the stage right away. If things go like they did last night, we'll have to wait yet another day. I shouldn't have forced Curly to stay in this creepy manor all this time. I agree, there's no time to waste. Giles, could you please? Not so fast. Playtime is over, Giles. No matter what righteous excuses you come up with, I think you know exactly where you should go next, right? You see, it's finally happening, huh? I'm sorry? Tonight there will be a very special show in store for the banquet. Put this on, Giles, would you? As you know, I'm just doing things by the book. And besides, I'm not one for coercing others. After you? Special show? How come I never heard anything about this? It must be because the other cadre members dislike me, I'm sure of it. Please get to the point, Palamon. Tell us about this special show. It's been in preparation for a very long time. In fact, a lot of us in the True Order have been planning it ever since the last group of people entered the theater. The last group? Doesn't that include Giles? Yep. Black Magma Giles is the only soul to ever come back out of the theater after entering it. But ever since he returned, he's turned down every inquiry regarding the theater. Keeping knowledge to oneself is quite ungentlemanly. Come now, Giles. Surely it's now time to share your knowledge with everyone. After all, Lady Victoria went to such great lengths to set the stage for you. Don't forget, Foss, that you are here to act as the judge. As for the rest of you, you're more than welcome to watch if you so please. Giles' trial, because he withheld the knowledge from the Order of Truth, he's gonna be tried for that. That's my assumption. Foss, what exactly is going on? I too had no say in the matter. It was already decided. Without the last performer, you won't be able to get to the theater doors to open. So why not join us for now? Okay. This overly friendly attitude is giving me the creeps. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Oh, and Jess, you and your friends should sit with Giles on the left side of this long table. The right side is reserved for the prosecution. It is a trial. Prosecution? In Lumopolis' Hall of Justice, we use this word to refer to the plaintiff in a court case. I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now, but it seems to me that Giles is being accused of something by the True Order. Now that you mention it, the other side of the room is made up entirely of the True Order's members. There are also a lot of people not at the table. Could they be what they call the jury in court cases? I just hope this little court game of theirs doesn't drag on for too long. We're already short on time as it is. In addition, I'm sure some people are starting to get hungry. What's going on, Giles? Why are you randomly being prosecuted? Time for a riddle. Cave-snake has eyes yet cannot see, bat has ears yet cannot hear. So tell me, what sort of an animal has a mouth yet does not speak? What? The answer, you, Angius. Sit quietly, watch, and listen. That's all you need to do. After all, your only real business here is to get into the theater to rescue someone. Will the defense please remain silent? Good. Looks like Lady Victoria is here. It appears everyone is present and accounted for now. Originally, I was opposed to using such a method to determine the justice of order matters. After all, only knowledge and the truth are unquestionable in their veracity. However, Giles, your actions seem to have drawn the ire of many of the Order's members. So today, I will hear the details of the matter. Will the Herald please read out the indictment? Ahem. May music bless all of your lives. Upon leaving the theater, Gallus sang his nursery rhymes for all that would hear. But what he did not deliver to the Order's ear was the very means to enter the theater. Some say tomes of immeasurable value lie within, others say the truth itself hides within. Yet he does not speak to our chagrin of that which is therein. Thank you, everyone. I see. We will now hear the jury's verdict. Wait, Lady Victoria, don't you think this might be rushing things just a bit? Oh, does the prosecution have something to add? Because the matter sounds straightforward enough to me, Giles refused to tell the other members how to enter the theater, correct? That's but an oversimplification of the crime, Lady Victoria. His sins shall not be overlooked. The True Order's mission is to spread the knowledge of the Lord of Truth across the land. Regardless of origin, gender, or class, we come together in good faith to share our knowledge of the truth with one another. While withholding crucial information that could be connected to the truth, Gallus is in clear violation of the Order's most fundamental teachings. Does the defense have anything to say in response to these allegations? Gallus is nothing like they're describing. Yes. I'm not entirely sure why Giles refuses to tell the Order how to enter the theater, but what I can say for sure is that Giles has already shared that knowledge with us. Isn't that right, Angus? Yes. According to Giles, we only have one last thing to do before we're qualified to enter the theater. If we can do that, we can prove that Giles is completely innocent. But what I want to know is why he was willing to help us get into the theater in the first place. Giles? Because the inside of the theater isn't a space overflowing with truth, as all of you assume. It is a place of indescribable danger. Once inside the theater, if you are unable to perform a perfect rendition of the sleeping dog, you will never be allowed to leave. Those who fail are trapped within the theater's walls, doomed to lose their sanity bit by bit, until they completely lose their sense of self, at which point all they know is the role they were given. What happens after that is a mystery to me as well. Perhaps it was just by some improbable twist of fate that I was the only one to escape. I've known the entirety of the sleeping dog since before I could even speak. I was fortunate enough to enter the theater, but my performance was a failure. Still, I managed to retain my sanity and make it out alive. Even now, I still don't know what the theater defines as a successful performance. For these reasons, I refuse to let anyone enter the theater and risk their lives purely out of curiosity. As for Angus and the others, if they need to enter the theater to rescue their friends and loved ones, I was simply helping them to the best of my ability. Why did you wait until now to tell us all of this? Because none of you are capable of comprehending the sheer terror that I experienced. In any case, well, that concludes my defense. And Angus, it looks like we are ready to enter the theater now. These chains on me are the final prop you'll need for the show. Now then, Lady Victoria, are you able to pass your judgment now? First, undo the chains of Giles. Case closed. If this elusive corner of the manor of truth will only accept you and your companions. And yes, may the truth bless you, and I will do everything in my power to assist you. Okay, we are entering. N8 Theater, and we're changing the icon. Interesting. Used to be a spark, a star, or whatever you want to call it. Now it's a rose. Ooh, that's a cool looking enemy. Deceptive Queen. Attribute Fire. What team do I go for here? I think Fire will be the best. Great against Forest and neutral against Fire and Electricity. Forest would be great against Electricity and neutral against Forest, but weak against Fire. Electricity would be weak against forest and neutral against everything else, and water would just be great against fire and neutral against, and weak against electricity and neutral against trees. So I'm going with fire. And it has Faust on the team. Dark Nursery Rhyme. Whomst. Who's the one in the middle? I know Beryl, I know Pact. Who's in the middle there? Break a leg, Angius. AC. Best of luck, Angius. Savor every moment of fear and joy that the stage gives you. Break a leg, Angius. I don't see the hunting stone anywhere, but please try not to be alarmed if it interrupts your performance. Angius, you're a snowball, but I wish you success all the same. Pact was lying, by the way. She's the one that wants to break into the theater, not that wing of hers. She's too stubborn to stop fantasizing that the man of truth is hiding something that will increase her understanding of the truth. This is as far as I can take you and your friends, Angius. I deeply admire your conviction. Upon your return, I will celebrate your re-entering of life most joyously. May the truth bless you. To tell you the truth, Angius, there is a prophecy regarding you and the theater in one of our ancient texts. The one and only truth lies within a nursery rhyme which must be repeated. The actor's fate remains a mystery, and unfinished. Let me read it, for fuck's sakes! I guess I'm just not gonna read it. Cool. I'm not quite sure how this is meant to be interpreted. Perhaps only those who enter shall know. The rest of the order and I will wait here at the entrance and provide assistance however we can. Break a leg. Thanks, everyone. What a weird atmosphere. I don't think I'll ever understand these people. The theater is about to open. Carry your props close to you. The lamb and its cutlery. The cat and its candlestick. The owl in its fancy garb. And the dog with its chain. All preparations are finally complete, I believe. That's right. With our actors in place, let the curtains part. Actors, it is time to grace the stage. Let us enter the theater. Though I'm still not certain what qualifies as a successful performance. Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go along. We'll find a way. Andrews is right. Besides, if we don't go in, we won't even have a chance to perform. But let's proceed. This will be a reenactment of a lifetime. The most grand performance of the sleeping dog awaits us all. It's so dark in here, but judging from the echoes, this place must be enormous. I can't sense anyone or anything outside of our party, no matter how hard I try. This absolute nothingness makes me feel uneasy. Could they really be somewhere in here? Lenore, Gretel, and Lenore and May's mother. Achoo! It's so dusty in here. I don't think anyone's been in here for ages. What was that just now? May, are you alright? Ow, that really hurt. Looks like I'll need a few stitches for my leg again. Put your footing, everyone. Don't let anything trip you. Use the candlestick to light your path. We'll just follow Gallus and watch our step. Speaking of the path, it seems to be a bunch of objects on the ground. What are they? It's hard and cylindrical, but I can't tell what it is. Here, let me take a look. The stuff on the ground is... Huh? Don't panic. These aren't real torsos, they're puppet parts. Puppets? Like Lenore? They appear to be just ordinary puppets, completely devoid of consciousnesses. Oh, This face, it can't be. What's the matter, Giles? You look like you've seen a ghost. Don't look, May. Ah, this puppet's face is... Mother. Mama? I see. This must be what happens when the performance fails. First they're trapped in here, then they're slowly robbed of their sanity, until they eventually forget who they once were and become the role they were given. And then they turn into this. Puppets. Lifeless puppets, like shells of their former selves. Mama! No, this can't be happening! This isn't right! How cruel. May the god of light help these pitiful souls find peace. The knights again. Watch out, everyone, I sense movement nearby. Is this the manifestation of another nightmare? Are you ready, Angius? If this is able to grant this puppet some measure of peace. Combat.
皆さんがいい気分でいられますように。
古き力を解放する。
Sure. Let's start with Pulse. Oh, that's gonna be a huge chain combo. Hell yeah. And Aurora time. Second wave. I guess I'm gonna go for the water tiles. Yep. Oh, that's some interesting attacks. Kind of a bummer they don't really hurt. Oh, Chandra didn't manage to one shot, one kill. That's a bummer. They're transforming? What? What are you? Enraged Rook. And this Rook turned into a knight? What? When they get to the edge, they get upgraded? Like chess rules? Do I have healing on anybody? Yeah, I do have healing on Victoria. There it is. I didn't really need to do that because I can just Toru. And we're done. And yes, it's too dangerous here. We need to hurry and find Lenore and Gretel. Assuming they're still... No, they should be fine, I'm sure of it. If they're not in the audience or in the aisles between seats, that only leaves two places. The backstage area and the stage itself. The moment we set foot there, an unknown force will begin to slowly eat away our sanity. If Lenore and Gretel are trapped there... Angius, Carleen, May, we have to make sure we remember each other's names and identities. Understand? Got it. I'll keep an eye on everyone's consciousnesses. I won't let anything happen to us. Alright, now then, come with me. Theater backstage. What a strange place. I feel so ill at ease. If you're afraid, maybe we should try calling out to them. Lenore! Lenore, are you there? We managed to get into the theater. Come out and meet us. There really is someone here? Right in front of us. Sorry to keep you waiting. Whomst? Oh, it is Lenore. And she's looking cool. Love the background. I really do love the background. Huh. Oh, and Jess and everyone else too. Finally came for Lenore. Lenore is so happy. Great, looks like Lenore still has her sanity. Wait, her body? This is a bit embarrassing. Lenore hasn't fully prepared to see anyone yet. After all, Lenore is still having some trouble getting used to this new body. Don't tell me. After Lenore was separated from everyone, Lenore became unconscious. Upon waking, Lenore found herself sitting in this place. These other children here at the same time as Lenore used to be. What? These other children here are the same as Lenore used to be. Okay, yeah. Happiness is having one's strings wound up again. Suffering is the loosening of one's joints. That is all they know now. They're completely devoid of any true emotions. Lenore knows what it's like to not have the special powers of an Aurorian, nor the strength and tenacity of an Eclipsite. For a real body to be nothing but a distant fantasy. And now that her puppet's joints and strings have all but vanished, Lenore wonders, what kind of existence is she now? And just, please, give Lenore guidance. Has Lenore been affected by this place after all? Lenore, all you have to do is follow your heart. Lenore's heart? You weren't born a puppet, and you don't have to be an Aurorian. If having a real body is simply what you've always wished for, then why not just let go of your doubts and embrace this new identity of yours? Lenore will try to understand these words. I see. It looks like her mother's wish finally came true. Her mother's wish? Yes. When I met that woman, she seemed desperate and devoid of hope. She told me she was searching for a ritual that likely did not exist. A ritual that would turn her firstborn daughter back into a normal Aurorian. It was something that would never exist in the real world, but here, the possibility existed, however slim. So she wanted Lenore to completely forget her identity here, then to be reborn as an Aurorian? Correct? She never intended to leave this place. She needed to stay here for as long as it took to ingrain this new identity in her daughter's mind. The silhouette that dragged Lenore away before must have been what was left of her mother's consciousness. This is a lot to digest. She went on stage to sing nursery rhymes, all while carrying such resolution in her heart. Is this what mothers are like? Actually, after hearing Giles' story yesterday, Lenore felt fear. But when Lenore felt Mother's lingering consciousness, the feeling that consumed Lenore was not grief, nor was it fear. Rather, it was an itch in my heart, a warmth like sunshine. Lenore, are those tears? Are those tears falling from your eyes? Lenore is unsure. This is the first time Lenore is feeling this way. Is this feeling spreading inside you right now too? If that is so, please allow Lenore to hold you. Lenore, sister! Dry your tears, lost little lambs. The stage is beckoning. We'll be late for the show if we can find Miss Gretel quickly. Lenore, please take a seat among the audience. Enjoy a successful revival of the sleeping dog with the lingering shred of consciousness she passed on to you. It would be quite a meaningful experience. Huh? Those sound like footsteps. Are there still Eclipsites lingering about? And just let's check on the stage. It probably is Eclipsites. Or the rooks and pawns and whatnot. Scene 1. Who are you? Delirium Lurker. Eclipsites. Oh, and lowers sanity. So killing it is a priority. Fire team then. Enter the stage. They're getting closer. And just get ready. Let's put an end to these Eclipsites' lives. Lenore will help. Oh, it's Gretel. He was yelling out loud here earlier. Gretel? Gretel! Be careful, Angius. We need to confirm her mental state first. I've got this. Do you know who you are and what you're doing here? Oh, so blunt. You're Carleen and Angius. Thank goodness her mind seems quite clear. In fact, she doesn't even appear to be frightened. What are you guys doing here? That's a long story. More importantly, are you not spooked out by this place at all? It's alright. I mean, I did a lot of research and planning before coming here. The manor's a little strange, but I still found it. This place is the safest place in the world. Can you remember how we got in? Say, how come I still haven't seen the play that was on the invitation? She totally changed the subject. Gretel's a strong-minded child. She probably doesn't want to admit she has no idea how she got in. Never mind, our priority now is to complete the show. Gretel, you're a smart girl. I'm sure you'll understand what I'm about to say. Make it short. Note to self, bear with it, be patient, tolerant. We are currently inside a theater that doesn't let its visitors leave at will. The Manor of Truth, on the other side of the door, belongs to the True Order, but even they're unable to enter this place. But you, Gretel, you're the lucky chosen one. I was chosen, and all of you too? Exactly. And now we have to work together as actors and complete a performance of the Sleeping Dog. That's the only way for us to get out of this place. Vanessa has been looking for you. I imagine you must be missing her as well. You're the first one to arrive at the theater. As such, you'll play the role of the master, the owner of the house. Can you do that, Gretel? I'm supposed to play the role of the master of the house? Gretel, do you have questions or concerns? No, let's get started. This seems a bit too easy. Gals, everyone seems to be ready. Actors, props, and the audience. Lenore will cheer for everyone. I have a few words of advice to give you based on my previous experience. 1. Once the play begins, there's no pausing or stopping halfway. No matter what happens during the performance, we must improvise and keep going. 2. The part of the rhyme that's been censored out must not be treated casually. We must improvise with what we find most suitable. We can't stand around not knowing what to do. Last but not least, this isn't all fun and games. Believe in your roles, have faith in your belief. Understood? I have never failed at being serious. I'm not scared at all. Alright, let's work together, we'll succeed for sure. Everyone back up, the curtain is about to lift. Swish, swish. We proudly present the Sleeping Dog. Please enjoy. Build it up, build it up, build the pretty house up. Not for the Lord, not for the General, just for the sleepy pup by the fire, curled in a bowl. Open it up. Open it up. Open the doors of the pretty house up. Homeless by the fire in a ring are the lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl, circled around the sleeping pup. Lock them up, lock them up, lock the door of the pretty house up. Merry laughter drifts out from the windows, yet the sleeping pup by the fire is bothered none. Lock them up, lock them up, lock the door of the pretty house up. All warm and snug the master's gone, pay no mind to the pup by the fire who sleeps on. Turn the key, roar. Gar, rar. Why now? May, focus. And just this is a fabulous opportunity. Let's lock these Eclipsites up in the pretty house. Huh, interesting, fascinating, magnificent. What a novel idea. We shall teach these Eclipsites a good lesson. Decay, combat. And here I was entering the ASMR zone. I'm loving the backgrounds. Crimson Mass. Nice little chain combo. Not much range on it, but oh well. It'll have to do. Ah, right. It attaches. Oh, and I can't shoot myself to free myself from it. Delirium and poisoned. That's not great. Oh, Jesus, that sanity really drops. It really drains fast. Okay. I'm going to heal first, just in case. And then just go to the last enemy. There we go. Number 10. Special. Fire team again. Straight in combat. Oh no, just get to the exit. Is that it? Proceed to the exit quickly. Yep. Seems to be the case. I can get to the exit in 2 turns, potentially. If RNG is good. Let's see how good is it. And that's a clean. That's a full clear. And exit. There we go. Oh, not quite. Back to that other exit now. Again, 2 turns if RNG is good. Can I kill you? No, I cannot. One more turn is gonna be needed then. Okay, now exit. Let's heal up. Let's blast them, I guess. Yeah, 3 turns no matter where I go. And that was easy. No new enemies even. Okay, that's the exit. Oh, it was just combat, no story. An 11 finale. And just straight into combat again. Huh. I'm going to cut it short to hopefully get rid of those body snatchers early. Just like that. Ah, didn't quite manage. Fuck. Okay, that doesn't really matter all that much. And I'd still rather have avoided it. Oh well. I love Chandra's skill. If Chandra's skill kills an enemy, you get a free use. You have to level up the skill first, sure, but... Or rather, level up Chandra first. But I love the way it works. And also every consecutive use of it drops more projectiles. Up to a limit of a total of 5, I guess. Something like that. Aurora time. No, didn't trigger. Yeah, I'm going to run away from the body snatchers if I can. Don't want to lose any more sanity than I need to. No skills. Bummer. All the skills now. That's much better. Well, everybody except Barbara. Okay, destroy this one, because that's an easy kill. Overkill even. And now, I guess Toru.
の世界と共に
Chandra.
心の炎準備完了
And Chandra again.
すべての感情が集まったわ来たわ来たわ心の炎準備完了
Perfect.
すべての感情が集まったわ
Did we succeed? Log the map. Log the map. Log the swarm of Eclipsites up. We did it. They sleep so sweetly, oh what a sight. The lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl, with the good sleeping dog. The lamb, the cat, and the snowy owl, with the good sleeping dog. Swish, swish. Deep breath. It'll be fine. This is absolutely, most definitely, perfectly fine. What a drawn-out silence. Feels as if time has stopped. All I can feel is everyone gasping for air and the sense of having made a narrow escape. Did we succeed? Yes, we did! There's even fireworks. Would you look at that? Ah, we did it, Angels. What a fantastic show. Come, bow for the audience. Ah, Lenore was so worried when the curtain came down. May, you must have been terrified. Lenore! I was so scared. Phew. That was a piece of cake. And just, we did it. Her face is covered with sweat. Caroline, we did well. And Gretel? Gretel disappeared. Of fucking course. Gretel? Where is Gretel? 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 That's enough. Come out, we're leaving. Lenore, did you see Gretel leave the stage from the auditorium? No, not at all. Lenore watched the show closely. No one left the stage. Ah, could it be? Why is it shaking so violently? This is bad. Everyone move! Move away from the set! The set is collapsing.
勝利の甘い香りね
And 12, Encore. And the boss, Oedipus. Oh yeah, Gretel's companion. It's electric, so I need forest. Lola should make short work of it. Boom. Ooh. Oh, that's very nice. Screeny time. Peekaboo. Who's the child that wants to leave? Naughty children who leave the pretty house shall be locked up by the master. What are you talking about? Isn't the show over? Over? Heh, not even close. And just we don't have time to waste here. Look. The manner of truth is eroding away. The show is far from over. Since you've come to the Master's Theater... I must show you my great hospitality. The show began the moment we entered the theater's realm. What are you all waiting for? Do I, the Master, need to teach you a lesson? Master? Oh, she's becoming the role. Yeah. Oh no. Gretel's the one who lost her grip on her sanity. She believes she's the master of this theater. Who was yelling out loud here earlier? The manner's a little strange, but I still found it. So back then, she was already And yes, the curtain has already lifted. Her consciousness must be restored quickly. You won't be able to take her out otherwise. Out? My patience is running low. How many times do I have to repeat myself? All of you amusing house pets must stay. Lenore, watch out. Huh? Lock them up. Lock them up. Lock all who are present up. Just like last time. Is this part of the show? And yes, she's pushing us towards the backstage. We can't go that way. The curtain's lifted again. What a smart dog. The show goes way beyond this narrow stage. Naughty children who need discipline. Backstage is where you belong. Naughty children? It's May who plays the cat with the candlestick, a naughty child. No one likes naughty children. Master, is it because you hate cats? May, wake up, May! Oh, huh? Oh, why would I utter those words? And just think of something. It's not just May's sanity. The entire manor is being consumed by the absurd. If this zone keeps expanding, none of us are getting out. Hiding from her forever isn't gonna do a thing. I guess we'll have to help her finish this final performance. If we can defeat the Master, the show won't fall apart. Yep, battle with the Kittypus. Battle with the Kittypus. Oh, I love little Vice paper cutout in the corner. That's a lot of tentacles. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack directly. I think I faced against Kittypus during one of the... either during some other event. No, it was a boss during those weekly boss stages. I forgot their name. Yeah, thankfully we have Uriah with us, so losing health isn't really an issue. From what I recall of my fights with Kittypus, Lola is just the way to go. Yeah, and the attacks are alternating. Well, what was... okay, more tentacles. Yeah, some regular attacks. Ooh, some additional enemy who's attacking. Okay, that's it. Just melted. Just melted in a single attack. Probably because the tentacles are also a part of it. So Luca just attacked everything at once. Please let go of Lenore. Wait, it appears that Gretel has fainted. Gretel, wake up. What should we do, NGS? The show is over. Let's bring this kid backstage. We will bring her sanity back by the same means. My head hurts. Where am I? Gretel, can you hear me? Sister? Sister? Where's my sister? Don't be scared, Gretel. We're here to get you out. NGS, could you please let go of me? I don't need your help. Excellent, she's back to normal. You're seriously rude, but I am relieved to see that you're alright. Why are you babbling like a weirdo? The one and only truth lies within a nursery rhyme, which must be repeated. The actor's fate remains a mystery, an unfinished line in the pages of the script. Until the curtains draw on the grand finale, none shall be allowed to leave. I see. So this is what the prophecy meant. The sleeping dog started as soon as we entered the theater. The only way to make the show a success was to break free of the master of the theater's shackles, both on and off the stage, freed from all bindings. So this is the truth behind a successful performance. I think I figured out the censored part of the nursery rhyme. What are you saying? Wait, stop running, and just let's follow her. Theater the stage. Gretel, what's wrong? What? Angels, how could this be? What? Sleeping dog? It's already over? I missed it all. I wanted to watch it so badly. I did so much research on it. Oh no, she's succumbing again. Not good. May, stay behind, Lenore. Just kidding. You guys fell for it so easily, morons. Hey, what'd you say? Anyways, I passed out at a crucial moment, but I know I owe you guys my life this time. So thank you, Angios, Caroline, and... Lenore. May! Kyles. Looks like we all managed to remember our own names. Can't remember much, but I dreamed that I fought with Angios again. It was total chaos. I even performed in the sleeping dog in my dream. Dream aside, it's still such a pity. I'll watch it next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time. The door has opened, Angios. Everyone, let's get out of this place. Our friends from the True Order must be very curious about our experience in here. And now for the story. The finale. Angios, you made it. Welcome back to the real world. The real world? I also have some good news to share. Push the curtain aside and look out of the window. Huh? Outside? It's a real sky. Everything is back to normal. I imagine this must be a true meaning in the bloody Bible prophecy. The one and only true. Okay, I'm snatching a screenshot of it. Now I can read it in peace. The one and only truth lies within a nursery rhyme which must be repeated. The actor's fate remains a mystery, an unfinished line in the pages of the script. Until the curtains draw on the grand finale, none shall be allowed to leave. Okay, so we heard it already. The theater door opens after the curtain falls. It's the only way out of the manor of truth. Truth guides us as always. May the truth bless you, Lady Victoria. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. Enjoy the fruits of your victory. I see a not-so-familiar face. Naturally, I prefer we maintain the status quo. But I'm talking about the other white-haired girl. Don't twist my words, Miss Caroline. She's making fun of me. You must be... Are you the librarian? Huh? Little girl, you seem very interested in the books we have in the Manor of Truth. You could say that. By the way, I'm Gretel. Gretel. I'll try to remember that. If you're really interested in these books, consider joining the True Order. Did Lady Victoria just invite her to join the Order in person? True Order? Is that the name of a book club? What an unbelievably crass remark. Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Everyone has the right to interpret truth in their own way. You may consider it a book club. It will not prevent the truth from approaching you. So that's how it is. Lenore seems to understand truth better now. Alright then. Host, Lady Victoria, please lead them to the banquet hall. I think I can understand the members of the True Order better now. They don't care how knowledge is spread or acquired, neither are they troubled by how outsiders see them. They don't even necessarily care if the world they are in is real and safe. Is having faith in one's beliefs enough to uphold everything in one's life? And just, are you pondering something? If you're curious about the true order, I don't mind having a chat with you about it. Huh? When did you develop Caelestite powers? I don't have your extraordinary psychic ability. But you know, this black tome whispers to me at times, telling me things. A distressed Caelestite wanders around the maze of truth, till naught remains but a blank mind and an empty stomach. What? Which means... don't just stand here in a daze, Angius. Lenore and Giles are already on their way to the banquet hall. At last, let's get this carefree banquet started. Would it be too much for a certain unwilling guest to give us this honor? You know, it's a rare opportunity for me to get closer to the Lumopolis gardens. Isn't that right, Miss Caroline? Intolerable woman. Everyone, let's raise our glasses to the fabulous actors of the show. I reckon you're all waiting eagerly to hear about their adventures in the theater. Don't keep us waiting for too long, Angius. I need a minute to organize my thoughts. Trying so hard to enter the theater just for the purpose of escaping it sounds so illogical. Helping Lenore save her mother, but then her being saved by her mother's lingering consciousness also sounds so illogical. Rescuing Gretel by defeating her sounds even more insane. Leave Angius alone. And does not dwell on how the story came to exist and simply revel in the fact that it does. If you're interested, I have various other nursery rhymes to share. Giles, why are you always so generous in these impromptu moments? I was never a petty man to begin with. If my offer is not good enough, I can write you some folk rhymes right here, right now. That won't be necessary. What's the matter, Lenore? It's just... this is Lenore's first time trying salt-baked tomatoes with Eclipsite tentacles. Is this what food tastes like? Actually, you really don't have to force yourself to try every... Lenore finds it very delicious. Huh? Alright then. Your taste buds are kinda special. There's much Lenore has to learn and experience in this world. May, would you teach me? You're so chatty now, but since you ask so nicely... Caroline, you haven't touched your food? I'm sorry to be such a downer at this party, but I have no intention to force myself to engage in such preposterous activity. Caroline, you're not disappointing anyone. You've sacrificed a lot for the sake of finding Gretel and investigating anomalies in Lumopolis, I can tell. You've also devoted a lot towards upholding your own inner faith. Thank you for everything you've done on this mission. How rude of you, Angius. Don't use your ability on me ever again without my consent. I didn't need to read your mind to come to this conclusion. So, we can pretty much leave now, right? I've been gone for days, Valencia must be worried. My, is it time for goodbyes already? Thank you very much for your generosity and hospitality. I'll give joining the Order some serious consideration. The Order will always be waiting, my lady. But, Faust, since the Manor of Truth is now no longer a prison, why don't we have the Navigator and his friends stay for the night? Oh, and that's a wonderful suggestion, Beryl. That's right. What's the rush with leaving? Lady Victoria arranged a ball after the banquet, followed by a book reading session before bed. And tomorrow we have a truth meditation, noon salon, and white suitcase poetry recitation. That's alright, but thanks so much for the invitation. None of them seem to actually care about the fact that they can leave this place. Please, stay, Angius. You shouldn't leave as soon as the doors open, that's so boring. Oh no, I'm surrounded. Where are Lenore and Giles? I need help. Oh, that's a pretty image. Leaving already, Angius? But Lenore prepared clean pajamas and fresh sheets for you. That's a screamy. Angius, don't you want to spend the night here? Yes! Angius, Caroline, and Gretel, please stay. Miss Bow is happy to hear that you're staying. Wait a second, we never said yes. Engius, what creature has no horns in the morning, 2 at noon and half at midnight? Do you know the answer to the riddle? It's a sheep. How? Because sheep are born without horns? A pair of horns will grow as they mature, but when they get enraged, they run amok recklessly and break their own horns. Really? Thanks for the explanation. Fate brought us together at the Manor of Truth, but all good things must come to an end. Jeez, you talk too much. Lenore, bring Engius back. Understood. We shall see each other again. Oh. Another prophecy from the Black Book. A play is about to start at the Wonderland Theatre. An unknown genius acquired ultimate knowledge. Such a thing was not allowed, and so then came the envy. Handed down punishment before the curtains lifted. Lady Victoria, I don't mean to interrupt, but it's time for all lights to go out. I know. You should go get some rest as well. Are you reading the Bloody Bible? May the truth bless you. Do I have the fortune to hear some new oracles? There are no new oracles. I was just browsing. I came across a story that appears in the Bloody Bible a year ago. A story? Yes. Read with me, Faust, if you're curious. With pleasure. The play is about to start at the Wonderland Theatre. An unknown genius acquired ultimate knowledge. Such a thing was not allowed, and so then came the envy. Someone handed down punishment before the curtains lifted. Let those who love showing off on stage, said blank, remain there forever as puppets. All of life is but a stage, and on stage they shall remain in stasis. Let this unexpected fate take all traces away. The long prologue. Is this story about the Wonderland Theatre? That's right. Actually, the main character of the story is no stranger. Really? Is it Engius? Have patience and read on. Opening. A girl who couldn't yet walk disobeyed her mother. The innocent child climbed up the stage to be met with the curse that would turn her into— Oh! It's backstory for Lenore! Yeah, I love the style of characters in Alchemy Stars. Particularly, I'm a huge fan of the True Order. I really like True Order characters. Pretty much every single one of them. And yeah, we're getting some backstory on Lenore. How exactly was she turned into the puppet? By walking on stage and getting under the effect of some curse. Blank showed no mercy, but her soul survived. Passage. Somewhere in the far reaches where logic persisted not, lay a vanished miracle waiting for a comeback. A mother rushed hither for something she had long lost. She did not stop, despite her very own soul being threatened. Intersection. The revival failed, but it would persist, until success was at last found. In the dead silence of the theatre hovered a faith like no other. It lay waiting, bearing the enormous weight of being. It was waiting for a girl in a puppet's body to set out in search of her mother. You see, it's a prophecy about the puppet girl and her mother. So her coming to the Manor of Truth was Engius. Were you already expecting that, Lady Victoria? I witnessed only a story from beginning to end. Two roads that lead to one another inevitably meet at some point. I simply stood at the intersection, watching a mother lead her daughter back to the beginning. The end. Just over 3 hours. That's it. That's the end of the event. I just noticed I haven't done the Aurorian trials, so let's do them. Let's start with May. Why not? May and Uriah, whatever. The sanity system. White Knight up high. Where am I? I'm having a huge headache. Have you run out of sanity already? Haha, don't worry, I can help relieve your pain. Okay, so May's able to change the sanity system for this battle. More resistant to the sanity system's debuff effects. Debuffs are also weakened. Restores 25% of the lost sanity points at the cost of 15% of her current HP. Okay, so lose health, gain sanity. Feeling better? Let me help restore some sanity points if needed. And Uriah, in turn, can replenish that lost health. And this is just a perfect setup. That's a nice auto attack on May. Not many green tiles. Yeah, that's not hitting anybody. Neither is this. That's better. Yep, restore health. What else is there about May? Oh, for every sanity point lost, restores health. And increases defense. Interesting. Okay, let's restore sanity. That misses absolutely everybody. Okay, let's do it this way then. Heal. Yeah, not hitting anybody with that. Oh right, those probably cannot be damaged because those are the mirages that appear on low sanity, and I was going after them, and I had a chance of going after the main enemies because there were so many green tiles back there. I misunderstood what they are. Oh well. Yeah, let's bring the sanity back. And there we go. That should do it. Next Aurorian trial, let's do the sister, Lenore. Yeah, start trial. She also does something with the sanity system, but I've no clue what exactly. So we'll see. Oh, she has a scythe! Oh, that's cool. Immediately cool factor increased tenfold. Lenore saw you coming, Angius. The Eclipsites in the distance pose a serious threat. Let Lenore finish them all at one go. In case of insufficient sanity points, HP can be deducted instead. What's going on? Oh shit, the description. Lenore joins the battle with the sanity system, yeah. Choose any one tile and then select another one within 2 surrounding clusters to generate a rectangle area, within which dealing 333% damage to tiles. Each tile in the rectangle deducts 3 sanity points. If an enemy unit sustains damage more than once, the subsequent effect is reduced to 33%. Every time when an active skill causes damage, Lenore's max XP is boosted by 3%. Oh, that's a description and a half. Okay, so it's massive AoE at the cost of sanity. Well done, Aegis. The remaining Eclipsites are scattered all over the place, but that's okay. Lenore becomes stronger when sanity drops to 0. And just please guide Lenore to release a chain combo and finish off the remaining Eclipsites. What's her chain? Deals damage to Rose. And when sanity drops below 75 points, the trigger condition is reduced to something. Okay. The lower the sanity, the greater the damage. That much I got. Oh, that's a big area of attack. That's big. Big. And apparently at the beginning of every turn, the enemies also get some damage dealt to them. What? If not in a calm state, at the start of each round, deal damage equal to 1% of the team's max HP to all enemies. The lower the sanity, the higher the damage increase, up to 10% of the team's max HP. And she gains HP as she oh, that's some really weird but really interesting combinations, and oh, she's interesting. Okay, I can select the tile here. Okay, let's try here and here then. And now just chain combo. Ah, can't pass. I can't go past it. Okay, Lenore is an absolutely crazy character. She has so many inner synergies with her own skills and abilities and passives. And Giles now. He's looking really fucking weird in his 3-star, not 3-star, in his like 3 maxed out state, maxed out skin. What's his deal?
Well, 隊長、みんな言うこと聞いてよ。
Okay, tell me about it. A mirage? It only appears when sanity is low? We might collapse soon. Yeah, these annoying creatures are nothing but bait.
忘れずに起こしてよ。
Okay, what's your
一眠りしちゃ
active?
ったよ。
Again, a lot of reading on the scale. Uses 15 sanity points to deal 333% damage to enemies in the 4 adjacent tiles in a cross shape around one chosen tile. Deals 2 times the damage if the caster's tile is selected. After an active skill kills the target, it can be used again to deal 2 times final damage at the cost of 2 times sanity points. Okay, so sure, I can start from here if you want.
さあ行くよイサク。忘れずに起こしてよ。
Wonderful feeling. This mystery strength. Let's kill them all. Okay, so it's like Chandra, in that you can use his skills on repeat,
忘れずに起こしてよ。
except while in case of Chandra, if your skill doesn't kill an enemy, the streak ends. In case of Giles, you get to
一眠りしちゃっ
keep
たよ。
using it, but only as long as you have sanity left. Interesting.
吹き出せマグマ。
Okay, and his chain combo has global range.
もう帰って寝てもいいかな。
Okay, Giles is cool. I regret not pulling for him. Guess we have the time. Still for the banner. I'm gonna grab last of the Mace Solambers. And I'm going to pull for Giles. Why not? We're going to... No, not this. We're going to end this episode, this stream, I guess, with me pulling for Giles. Initially, I wasn't interested, but after this little... after having a chance to play with him, I'm interested. That's a 6-star. Will it be Giles, though? And a 5-star to boot. Oh, that's cool.
自己紹介ね。
White Dwarf,
はじめまして。
Angel,
はじめまして。私は
Mishani,
あらゆるものを測るも。
言えよ。
Chainsaw Rick,
結社に。
Nails, another Nails.
そして
Okay.
ビクトリア様に忠実たれ。私は
Someone from Rediesel? Maggie.
私は
Oh, I already have Maggie.
と
Who's gonna be the 6-star
勘
though?
違いしないでよね。
Zoya,
研究家。うわ、信じらんない。
Peppy. And here comes the 6-star. Giles! First try.
なんだ。ナビゲーターか。
First 10 pull.
あ、僕の動揺を聞きたくてわざわざ来てくれた。そうでしょ。そうなんでしょ。
Okay. I just got Giles. So now I have all of the featured Aurorians of the event, and I still have 1200 of whatever it's called, 1200 Lunambers left. That's cool. Okay, let's complete the terminal dialogue with him while we're at it. Sure got a nice place here, Angius. Thanks, sure is. The bed is a bit hard, but not to the point of uncomfortable. Oh, and the chairs on the aisles are good for resting. By the way, I heard there's a stage somewhere in the Colossus. Maybe I can sing my rhymes there. That stage sure is popular. Looks like we have a lot of good singers here. Yeah, there are a few with a nice voice. Keating, for example. Interesting. However, as long as the meaning of the rhyme is expressed, issues with the tune itself can be overlooked. That's great. I'm going to sing my rhymes there every day. No, I'm gonna do it now. Later, my lovely Angius. Okay, actually. Yeah, first 10 pull and already Giles. Just my luck. Now, let's take a look at the Colossus and see if Giles is actually singing on the stage. Or who is taking the stage, if not him? No one. There's no one on the stage. Not Keating, not Toru, not Giles. Is Giles anywhere to be found? Keating is resting. Oh, here's May.
あんたもうちのベビーちゃんと一緒で夜中にブラブラするのが好きなんだね。
It's not night, it's morning. It's 5 in the morning, to be more precise. Can we find Giles and can we find... Oh, she has a story to tell. It's gonna take a while though. Oh, here's Giles. Sitting in a throne. On the bridge. You were so excited for the stage and here you are on the bridge. In the most boring place on the Colossus.
こんな時間に起きてる人がいるなんて。
Okay, I'm gonna give you a gift.
いや、何も見。うわ、ありがとう。
Okay, I like Giles. Okay, Giles doesn't have a story to tell us. Oddly enough for his character, but Lenore has. So let's maybe finish with that. With a story from Lenore. Lenore? Lenore, are you there? I've got you your materials. And yes, Lenore is here. I brought some fabric, but we don't have much thread left. Will this be enough? I can always look around for some more. 1, 2, 3. It is enough. Thank you, Angius. No problem. Are you making a doll? Yes. Looks like a cat. May's cat. Yes, Lenore is making a doll for May. Looks very cute. I'm sure she'll love it. Lenore hopes so. But Lenore finds May hard to understand. What happened? Lenore would like to talk with May and look after her just like before. But May doesn't want Lenore around her and never speaks to Lenore. Lenore believes that May dislikes Lenore very much. It might just be some small misunderstanding. Lenore is unclear. Lenore only wants May to like her again. Vice told Lenore that a present might win May's favor. That's why you're making a white cat doll for her? Yes. Lenore has never gifted May a doll before. Lenore doesn't know if she would like it. Huh? You've never gifted her a doll before? But the two of you lived together for so many years. And just think this strange. The orders Mother gave Lenore were only to make dolls and sell dolls. She did not order me to give dolls to May. Lenore follows Mother's orders. So this cat doll... Are you making this doll for May because Vice ordered you to? It's a good recommendation on Vice's part, but I think May would care more about the intention behind your gift. Intention? What is that? Like resolve. You want to show May that you intend to look after her no matter what. Yeah, Lenore dressed up as a cat would probably be a good gift for May. Then again, May seems to like white cats, although she has a grey cat bag, so maybe she wouldn't mind a black cat either. You want to show May that you intend to look after her no matter what. Lenore has always looked after May, under Mother's orders. That's the thing, it's not about orders. You want to look after her with or without being ordered to. What can Lenore do to help May understand? Try to make this doll prettier than all the ones you've made before. Something that will be a huge surprise for May. Lenore will try her best. What kind of doll would surprise May? Making a doll of my cat is the right direction, but there are a few details that need special attention, such as... can't be expressionless. Lenore's dolls all wear the same expression. Friendly looking doll is more likable. Try giving it a bright smile, maybe. Lenore has never made a doll with such an expression before, but Lenore will try. It needs to be soft and fluffy to the touch. Children love snuggling with soft plush dolls. Lenore understands. It must be stuffed with soft material. Lenore hopes May likes it. And the cat's hair must be free of knots. Tangled cat hair upsets May. Yes, Lenore will make sure the hair is smooth and soft. What else? That should be all. No matter how picky May is, such a doll should please her. Is there a problem? Yes. And just, please take a look at this doll. Let's see. Fine, close stitches, meticulous needlework, very soft to the touch, it's perfect. No, not perfect. May's white cat wears glasses. Well, technically he wears a monocle. No glasses, not perfect. I don't think we have anything for making glasses on the Colossus. Even if we did, it would take a really long time to make a metal spectacles frame. Where can we get material that's shiny and smooth? Shiny, smooth, and just may Lenore have an item? Sure, but an item can't replace glasses, can it? Lenore has a solution. Bloodsicle. Whoa! Bloodsicle punched a hole through the item? Perfectly round hole. Glasses are ready. Yeah, it's more than perfectly round, it's all embellished. Right, the item became a ring, forming half of a spectacle frame. Is it necessary to go to such lengths there? Lenore will do everything to make May happy. Well, don't let the folks from Lumopolis find out. They'd be furious. Lenore understands. Secret. Lenore won't tell. Alright then. Come on, let's give this doll to May. Yes. Mr. Bo, my sweet precious. Lenore has discovered May. Aegis, please help to stop May from leaving. I'm on it. Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. Ouch. Who am I? Where am I? Wait, I must stop May. Lenore has got May. What do you guys want? Please don't run. Give us a minute to explain ourselves. Lenore has a present for May. Lenore hopes May will accept it. This doll? Is it Mr. Bo? Very cute, isn't it? Great. Seems like May loves it. It's not even close. Huh? Mr. Bo's hair is softer. Mr. Bo never wears such a weird smile. And Mr. Bo's body is very warm. This lifeless doll is nothing like my baby. How could a lifeless doll compare with my precious baby Bo? Can't believe she's making things difficult even now. You treating me like this. It must be because you don't like me. No, this was all Lenore. Her? She never cared about me. Why would she suddenly make a doll for me? Oh no, Lenore is very hurt. What I do? I've got it. If you don't like this doll, I happily take it. You want my doll? Sure, give me your source and you can have it. Huh? Scared? Come back when you decide what you want to trade for it. Lenore failed. May doesn't like Lenore's doll. I think it's too early to say that. She took it after all. And just, what makes you say so? Didn't you hear? May called it her doll. Lenore doesn't understand how to read May. Yeah, it'll take time. Lenore is brand new to being a human after all. Yes, Lenore is happy that May likes the doll. There's a strange feeling in my body. Very interesting. Lenore likes it. The two aren't following, aren't they? Phew, we've finally gotten rid of them. This doll actually looks quite similar to Mr. Bo, especially these glasses. Can an emotionless doll make something like this? She's no longer a doll. Maybe I can call her my sister? Good, Mr. Bo. From now on, you are also my precious baby Bo. And now she has two precious babies. Yeah, full cat cosplay, ending her sentences with nya. Sounds like a perfect idea. Right, I wanted to change the music. That's another thing I wanted to do. I think it's here, soundtrack. Okay, what music is playing in the main menu there, though? In the in here, in the event menu. I don't know the title of this music. Bancase End. Oh, that's some challenge stages. Yeah, that's challenge stages. Okay, interesting. I'll finish them at my own time, I think. Maybe I'll go through the quiz. Ballad quiz. Lenore. If Lenore can answer these questions, so can you. Normal or hard? Let's go hard from the get-go. When were the Caelestites wiped out? 7 years ago. No, 17 years ago. Jesus. Which statement? Correct. Yeah, up to 5 Aurorians. Lumopolis is on Astra. Arrow key. Fuck, I don't know. Okay, again. Abydos is a colossus. Yes, there are fireflies and Soros. They were wiped out 17 years ago. Correct. 5 Aurorians. Eclipse? No, not exclusively of Eclipsites. There are some Caelestites and Aurorians. Blank, yes, she loves to travel. Leah is male. Fuck. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Nikinis? Nikinis. There we go. Oh, I have to complete it again on normal separately. Sure. No. How do you stop an Aurorian from moving? None of the above? No, double tap. Okay. Lake Mirror is in Northland. Arrow key apparently is used to control Soros. Aurora time, 15 or more tiles. Caelestites 17 years ago. Change color. Gabrielle? Gabrielle. Leah is female. There we go. Wasn't that hard. Aurorian details, tap and hold. Glowing means active skill can be cast. Abydos is a colossus. Illumina, yes they did. They love their experimentation. No, it's not. Lumopolis is on Astra. That... Oh, tile color. Fuck. Hero? Hero. Chainsaw Rick has rabbit ears. No, he just wears a mask. Chain combos. None of the above. Wild turtle doves. No. Oh, it is. Okay. Active skills, which is incorrect. They need to be cast manually. Apparently not. Oh, again. Active skills. Fuck. Brock and Yona are companions. They are both of the Retizel Wrench. Lumopolis is on Astra. Chain combos. None. How do you view a character's HP and status during battle? Fuck. Okay, again. Right, in the corner. Damocles. Lumopolis owns Damocles. Yes, they do. Incorrect. This one. Lumopolis, Hall of Justice, they do. Apparently, yes. Brock and Yona are companions. Korgon is an Aurorian. Niel is male. I think I'm just gonna end it here, honestly. Oh, I just started something. Vivian... no, she's not a general. Fuck. Colossus Carriers Resource Station. 6-star. Carlene is a 6-star. Navigator does not have Luminatics. Yes. No, apparently. Lester... sure, yeah, Lester is an Aurorian. Can be triggered once per round. 5-star. Iridon? No, Iridon is a 6-star. Leona... she's not a member of the Istvan gang. Umbraton isn't coastal. Angel is from Lumopolis. Noah is from Northland. Two skills are displayed as switchable. What? Two skills at random. No. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm hungry. My throat kinda hurts from all the talking. Just gonna grab all the quest rewards. That's a lot. Just the last 3 stages of the quote-unquote battle pass. And let's take a look at the new Aurorian that we got. At Giles, a member of the True Order, usually rather apathetic, unless triggered, he firmly believes that he was sent to this world to spread a certain nursery tale. He does indeed. And nothing in his file is unlocked yet, I'm assuming. Well, some of his story is unlocked. Not gonna get into it though, as I mentioned. Okay, let's open this menu. and end it with this music. Thank you for coming, both of you. Thank you to anybody who's going to watch maybe the whatchamacallit, the VOD. Has the music. Okay, it plays. And yeah, leave a comment, join my Discord, like this video VOD stream if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, but tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to be notified of future streams and releases. I react to anime and stuff like that. And today I'm gonna be releasing something is going to be released today. Symphogear, I think, or Spy X Family, one of the two, I don't remember. And yeah, subscribe, Discord. You can support me on Patreon, link in the description. For $10 you get early access to my non-seasonal show reactions, and for just $1 you get a place in the credits and you get a role on my server, all that jazz. And of course you can support me non-monetarily by just spreading the word, sharing my content with people, bringing more and more people to my channel. That's always appreciated. Right now, that's gonna be it from me for today. So as always, do the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers!